and also streaming live on Renda Digital TV tonight. I'll be joined later on by Jeff Cribbs. But what do we have tonight? We have a matchup of two teams, Week 10. They both know this is their last game of the year. Plum comes in. They are 3-6. Indiana comes in at 2-7. Both teams, this is a non-conference game for both. So Plum, as I said, had their senior night tonight. Indiana had their senior night a few weeks ago, but they're looking to finish the season with a win against a 5A Plum Mustang team. Plum, as you'll hear later on, is no stranger to Indiana. They were in the Greater Allegheny Conference a few years ago and played against Indiana. And then we played them non-section the last 2 years. So that's what we have to look forward to. We're going to bring it all to you. Hopefully we don't have any additional technical glitches, but if we do, we'll work through it. So sit back, relax. Thanks for joining us tonight on WDAD AM 1450, 100.1 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So good patient care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
Dan in a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Luxembourg's Jewelers, a proud supporter of all the area athletes, would like to wish the best of luck to all the Heritage Conference schools and, of course, the Indiana Little Indians this season. With 2 convenient locations, Luxembourg's Jewelers is the winning choice for gifts of any occasion. Show your school pride with gifts ranging from beautifully logoed coffee mugs, keychains, money clips, water bottles, and more. From the Indiana Mall to downtown Indiana, Hip, Jeff, and the Luxembourg's team wishes everyone an MVP season. Luxembourg's Jewelers is Indiana's jeweler.
So what sets S&T apart from other financial institutions is that they are visionary. Now, we understand that it is partially about the numbers, but they know it's not just about the numbers. It's about the management team, it's about the strategic and business plan, it's about how the team is going to execute on that. In short, S&T gets it. Quite honestly, we couldn't have done it without S&T.
Hey, Indiana sports fans! Good & Associates Insurance Agency is proud to support Indiana high sports. The team at Good & Associates live and work in Indiana and have been serving this great community since 1955. At Good & Associates, the priority is doing what is best for the clients, helping families like yours with auto, home, life, business, and farm insurance. The agency will be there every step of the way. Contact your trusted community advisor today, Good & Associates Insurance, to get a quote. 724-465-8887.
Luther Ford, one trusted name, 2 great locations. And right now, Luther Ford has the wheels and they're making deals. Buy a new 2023 Ford Mustang Mach-E and save $10,000 and everyone qualifies. Or lease a new 2023 Ford Escape Active all-wheel drive. Just $388 a month for 36 months with no money down. Luther Ford, 2 great locations, Route 119 Homer City and Admiral Perry Highway, Evansburg.
Hi, this is Tony Satil, candidate for Magisterial District Judge in Indiana. In football and in all sports, coaches love experienced players in the lineup. It's what sets winners apart. With nearly 33 years as a practicing attorney and the last 3 years as a prosecutor, I have that type of experience. I've also been dedicated to serving our community and our young people for many years. I have the experience our next district judge needs, and I ask for your vote.
Athletic contests involve strength, determination, and perseverance.
Hi, I'm Andrew Tylinski.
And I'm Rebecca Donahue.
The team at Beyond the Sunset Pet Crematory in Indiana understands the importance of those qualities and is proud to be a presenting sponsor of all Little Indians video broadcasts this year.
Beyond the Sunset can guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a beloved pet. You can find us online at beyondthesunsetpets.com.
When choosing a pet crematory, the crematory you choose does make a difference.
Milk every moment. Milk every moment.
Welcome back to the Indiana Total Therapy pregame show for our senior spotlight, brought to you by the law office of Patrick Doherty. I'm joined today by senior Trevor Smith. Trevor, good to see you. How you doing today?
Good. Thanks for having me.
All right. Tell us about your parents.
Jim Smith and Lori Smith. Those are my parents. Yeah.
All right. And you have any brothers or sisters?
I have a sister, Mila.
Yeah. How's that go?
Good.
Yeah, you guys get along?
Yeah, for the most part.
All right.
Yeah.
How long have you played football?
I've been playing since 5th grade.
Okay. What is your favorite football memory?
Probably being knock in like double overtime last year. That was a crazy game. It was my first varsity win as quarterback, so memorable game.
All right, playing quarterback, you have kind of a lot of leadership and a lot of things that you're responsible for in every play. How do you handle that?
Just practice, reps, doing it over and over again, and it just comes easy.
Okay. All right. Do you have a favorite athlete?
Probably Michael Jordan.
Yeah, why?
He wins. He's a winner.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What's your favorite food?
Pizza.
What kind of pizza? Any specific joint?
I can't eat cheese pizza. It's just too basic, so probably pepperoni.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's your favorite spot?
I eat a lot of Domino's, so yeah.
Right. Do they deliver out to your hood?
Yeah. Far drive.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right. Favorite class in school?
Probably finance, personal finance.
Okay.
Business.
What are your goals for the 2023 season?
Have a successful year, hopefully make playoffs, and personal is make first team all conference.
Okay. Do you have plans for after high school?
Yeah, I'm going to attend college.
Okay. You going to try to play any sports?
I don't know yet. I'm still trying to figure that out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know you're maybe still a little bit on a high from that run the baseball team had this year, huh?
Yeah, that was
so
good.
Hopefully that some of that playoff experience will translate over to the football field.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anybody you'd like to thank?
I'd like to thank my parents, my coaches, and all of my teammates.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Excellent. Hey, Trevor, thanks for being with us today. This is your Senior Spotlight brought to you by the Law Office of Patrick Doherty. We'll return more with the Indiana Total Therapy pregame show after this.
Introducing the new Colonial Advantage at Colonial Auto Group. Our complimentary program with every new and used vehicle. 1 year of no-charge maintenance, meaning you can enjoy your new vehicle and let us take care of the rest. Plus, a lifetime warranty. That's a $2,500 value. The Colonial Advantage program is our way of giving you peace of mind with every Colonial vehicle purchase. Colonial Auto Group, home of the Colonial Advantage. Visit shopcolonialcars.com.
At Grand Beginnings Children's Center, their focus is on growing and teaching children to be the best they can be. They know children need education, inclusion, and safety. Grand Beginnings has a mission to provide a warm and nurturing environment in which each child can grow physically, emotionally, socially, intellectually, and spiritually. Grand Beginnings Children's Center with 2 locations in Indiana, teaching children to shine since 1991. Call 724-463-1819. Find them at grandbeginnings.net.
Hello, this is Jay
and Shannon
from Hutton Blues Insurance. We pride ourselves on building strong personal relationships with our clients.
We are an independent agency offering you the best coverage at the best rate. When you buy insurance, whether it's for your home, car, business, or life, you want an advocate working in your best interests. And that's Hutton Blues Insurance, Route 119 North, just outside of Indiana.
We're also honored to have been voted in the top 2 insurance companies in the 23-24 Best of Indiana County contest.
Thank you, Indiana County.
Hi, this is Tony Satil, candidate for Magisterial District Judge in Indiana. In football and in all sports, coaches love experienced players in the lineup. It's what sets winners apart. With nearly 33 years as a practicing attorney and the last 3 years as a prosecutor, I have that type of experience. I've also been dedicated to serving our community and our young people for many years. I have the experience our next district judge needs, and I ask for your vote.
Indiana's premier fitness facility, Sobek Fitness, is excited to be a sponsor of Little Indians Athletics and this year's football season. Sobek Fitness is Indiana's only open-floor gym. One step inside and you will realize this is no ordinary gym. Sobek has the largest selection of equipment to choose from, including plate-loaded machines and plate-select machines. Whether you're a seasoned veteran or new to a gym, Sobek has the equipment for you. Call Sobek Fitness to join, 724-801-8170, or check them out online at sobekfitness.com.
The Pediatric Care Center of Indiana and Marion Center are proud to support local student athletes. Each athlete has represented their schools and their communities to the best of their abilities. Doctors Rizwan and Amina Jabber and their entire team at both locations would like to wish both teams the best of luck in today's contest and in the future. The Pediatric Care Center, with 2 locations located in the 119 Professional Center in Indiana and the Mahoning Medical Center in Marion Center, recognized as the best pediatric care team in the Best of Indiana County contest.
Horses is hospitality. Sit right down and enjoy a great meal. Horses is hospitality. Delicious food, lots of hossappeal. You'll love our famous fresh salad bar. The freshest near or far. Your hometown steakhouse, wherever you are. Horses Steak and Sea House. Horses is hospitality.
Did you know Citizens Ambulance Service is there for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week?
Did you know the annual Citizens Ambulance membership drive is starting?
Be on the lookout for membership renewal envelopes in your mailbox.
To become a new member, it's super easy this year. Look for the QR codes in the community. Just scan the code and it will take you to the membership page.
Household memberships help cover the cost of being ready 24/7 for the community. Becoming a new member is easy this year. Citizens Ambulance Service, community support makes it work.
Renda Digital TV is Indiana County's leading live stream service. Our team of dedicated producers and on-air personalities work hard to bring you network-level event and sports coverage to your fingertips. And if you can't make it, every live stream is archived, so you never miss a minute. And for you IUP football fans, Renda Digital TV is the exclusive home of Hawk Talk, airing every Monday during the season. Subscribe to Renda Digital TV for free today.
And we're back with the Indiana Total Therapy pregame show. I'm joined with Indiana head coach Brad Wright. Coach, game week 10. It's upon us already. How did we get here this fast?
Yeah, it goes by really fast. You know, we think about it and always process oriented. You know, you start, you know, in December with weightlifting, and then before you know it, it's April, and you're thinking about spring football, and then summer workouts and 7-on-7s, and you blink your eyes and it's week 10. So it goes very fast.
You know, you celebrated senior day 2 weeks ago at home, but for 10 of these kids, a lot of them, they're never going to put a football helmet on again. Yeah. Talk to me a little bit about the finality of what that comes with.
Yeah, the reality is not a whole lot of kids go on and play college football. It's just a difficult proposition. So for a lot of them, this will be the last time they suit up and put that helmet on for Indiana, and that's a very profound occasion to be a part of. It means a lot to these guys, and I know that this Friday they're going to come out and certainly try to play a lot better.
As far as the health of your team, you've been banged up so much over the last several weeks. Not that it's an excuse, but it's just reality.
Yeah.
And, you know, you're fielding, you know, you're down probably close to 30, 35 kids right now.
Yeah.
That creates its own set of challenges. How do you think your team is prepared going into this week?
Well, the week started out a little shaky. We suited 20 on Monday, and we didn't have enough even to run a complete offense versus a complete defense, and that's a very sobering reality when you're that banged up. But I think we're better off than last week, and I'm really anticipating, us diagnosing what we did wrong last week and making the necessary steps to correct it this week and run the football. I've challenged our linemen, hey, let's get 100 yards. We haven't had 100 yards on the ground since Mars. Okay, that's been 5 weeks. And going back and looking at the film, I really dug into it, and I noticed a particular flaw in our technique, and we spent a lot of time in films today watching it and then repping it in individual periods today. So I expect them to translate that to more success on the field if we can fix that.
Okay, you have Plum, familiar. I mean, they're not a conference team anymore, but they're very familiar. Indiana's played them several times. Last year's game was competitive deep into the fourth quarter, and then it became the Eric Moore show. I mean, that kid was special, and watching the film, I don't see an Eric Moore on their team. They have some good players, but I don't see an Eric Moore out there. What are you seeing with regard to Plum, and what can we expect?
Well, aside from their left D end, who's 6'3", 240, they are a little undersized for a 5A team. I think, from compared to the teams we played in the last 3 or 4 weeks, we match up better against them. But they're a more aggressive team. I think they make up for their lack of size with blitz packages and blitzing nearly 100% of the time. 83% of the time is what we had it on the breakdown. So we got to expect pressure. We got to expect them to try to get us behind the sticks on first and second down, which is when they like to blitz the most, and they like to send it off the C gaps. So wide blitzes, and we just got to be ready to pick it up.
All right. So now, unfortunately, with the end of the season, I hate to say, you got to start looking ahead.
Yeah.
What do you think your number one goal in the off season is to try to get Indiana football moving in the right direction?
Yeah, the number one goal is to get people to commit to play. I mean, when we have the numbers, we can field more competition throughout practice. More competition will help the players practice better and strive to improve when they're looking over their shoulder at somebody that's almost as good as them. It leads to more competitive practices, which will lead to excellence on the field. I think right now there's just not enough kids out here to really field a competitive practice.
So you got to beat the bushes. You got to encourage kids that maybe otherwise wouldn't have considered playing football, or maybe have stepped away from playing football, to come back. How do you tackle that challenge as the head football coach?
Well, I mean, you just try to stay positive, and you try to celebrate individual and success. And I've been saying it all along. We need to get to the point where we have 15 in a class or more. We've had 10 last year, 9 this year, and in Greater Allegheny 4A, that's just simply not enough. So we have to, like you said, beat the bushes, get on the recruiting trail, and really try to sell our brand and highlight all the great things that our kids do and the great things that are provided by our booster club, and really sell multi-sport athletes, and that what we're doing can help you play another sport. We might not be your number one sport, but if you can come out and help us, we're going to help you by becoming a stronger, more physical kid.
Well, and there's talk, and there's always talk. I mean, but I'm familiar enough with the kids that are in your high school. I could name 15 kids right now that should be out here playing, but for whatever reason they're not, and that's fine. And but it's a tough battle.
It is a tough battle. You're right, and a lot of them will say, "Well, I want to be successful," but you need those kids to be successful, and they just have to really take the plunge and come out and give it a shot, and see that this can be something for them, and that they're going to enjoy doing it. You only get one shot to do it in your life, and you might as well do it when you're young.
Coach, I want to thank you for all your time this year. We really appreciate you joining us each week. I know some weeks it's better than others, but we genuinely appreciate the time that you give us at Renda. So wish you the best tonight, okay?
Thank you, Pat. Appreciate your coverage.
All right, Coach. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll be back with more of the Indiana Total Therapy pregame show after this.
Milk every moment.
It's football season, and before you know it, Mother Nature will say time to turn off the AC and crank up the furnace. Have you had your furnace checked lately? If not, call Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning in Indiana. They're this area's authorized trained dealer. Anderson's can give your furnace a full checkup to make sure it's ready for fall and winter. Don't wait. The game clock is ticking down for cooler temps. Call Anderson's at 724-465-8923. Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning. PA license 677.
Bowser Minnick Funeral Home in Indiana is very proud to be the presenting sponsor of all Indiana Little Indians video broadcasts this season.
Hi, this is Rebecca Donahue.
And I'm Andrew Tylinski. Last year, we had overwhelming support from the community, watching and celebrating the accomplishments of these young student athletes.
Bowser Minnick Funeral Home is committed to community involvement and cherishing the special moments that sports create in our children's lives.
Bowser Minnick Funeral Home, celebrating each life as uniquely as it was lived.
This is State Senator Joe Pittman, wishing all of our student athletes and their families every success. Friday Night Lights are always exciting, and I recognize how important it is for students to be involved in activities, whether it be in athletics or the performing arts. I salute not only all of our students, but also all who guide them, on and off the gridiron, and I wish all of our hometown teams the best of luck this season.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your local Erie agent is William G. Meckling Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 724-465-4261 or visit mecklinginsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
They have not only thrown 100 yards in about 5 weeks. So they have to get Levi Porter going early and get him going often. Now, final thing, for 10 of these Indiana Indians, this is their last time putting on an Indiana uniform. Go out, give it all you have, play hard, and leave it on the field, and go out with a win. All right, that's the keys to the game. Let's go down to Jeff Cribbs for our Anderson's Heating and Cooling game time temperature.
Good evening, Pat. Currently the temperature is 68 degrees, and luckily it looks like the rain has moved out of the area, so hopefully we will be dry for the rest of the evening.
Jeff, what's it feel like down there on the field right now?
Well, Pat said, this is the last game for several of Indiana's seniors. Unfortunately, too, as we've talked about the past couple of weeks, the injuries have been kind to the Indians. And I think 8 guys in street clothes tonight who are not able to suit up, so that is unfortunate.
Yeah, that's a shame for the Indians. They're getting ready to do the coin toss right now. While they're doing the coin toss, let's talk about the starting lineups. Indiana's basically going to run out the same group that they've been running out. Quarterback Trevor Smith, your wide receiver is James Mill, and we're going to see Will Olson in there. We're going to see Parker Bowersox in there. Your offensive line, you have Ben Cochran at center, Carson Beatty, Isaac Nygren at guards. I believe we'll have John Cribbs at tackle, and Carson Beatty as well at tackle. In the backfield, you have Levi Porter. You'll have Levi Porter, who, as we've talked about, they need to get him the ball. You'll also see Griffin Pribish in the game as a lead blocker. So that's where we are right now with Indiana starting lineups. Indiana will receive the toss, so they're going to get the ball first. Let's take a quick break right now, and then we'll bring it back for the kickoff. You're listening to Indiana High School Football on WDAD 100.3 FM and WDAD AM.
Luther Ford, one trusted name, 2 great locations. And right now, Luther Ford has the wheels and they're making deals. Buy a new 2023 Ford Mustang Mach-E and save $10,000 and everyone qualifies. Or lease a new 2023 Ford Escape Active all-wheel drive. Just $388 a month for 36 months with no money down. Luther Ford, 2 great locations, Route 119 Homer City and Admiral Perry Highway, Evansburg.
We're back in the S&T broadcast booth. They are going to tee this ball up early, which is always a good thing. For the Plum Mustangs, teeing it up will be Olivia Bigger, their sophomore kicker. Back deep is Levi Porter. And number 28, which for some reason, Jeff, who's number 28 for Indiana?
That's Trayvon Joseph.
Trayvon Joseph is number 28. So he is back for Indiana, and Olivia Bigger has the ball teed up. Plum is in their all-purple uniforms with gold stripes and purple helmets. Indiana's in their white tops, black pants, and we're underway. Short kick. Kick is to Joseph. Joseph gets it at the 25. He's out over the 30, out over the 37-yard line. Good return by Trayvon Joseph.
Joseph on the return. Brought down by number 1, Don Byers.
Don Byers was on the tackle for the Plum Mustang. Indiana's offense will come out, led by senior quarterback Trevor Smith. It'll be 1st and 10 on the 39-yard line. So, Indiana's offense comes out. You got Joseph is wide out, and on the other side you got James Mill and Levi Porter. Smith is in the shotgun. Griffin Pribish is his sidecar. Porter in motion. Smith back to pass. Incomplete pass out to James Mill.
Mill incomplete. 2nd down, 10.
That'll bring up a 2nd and 10. They were trying there, Jeff Hunt, to hit James Mill on a quick out.
Yeah, he was open there, Pat. I think maybe he throws behind him, and he maybe kind of slipped on the turf, too. The field is obviously wet from the rain we got earlier.
All right, it's 2nd and 10 at their own 39. Levi Porter is in the backfield, sidecar to Trevor Smith's right. Smith calls the signals. Hands off around the right end. Smith hands to Porter, and that's going to be stopped for no gain. Brought down by number 1, Don Byers, and Nate Condis. So that'll be 3rd and 10 on the 39. So Indiana really has to get something going here.
3rd down, 10.
All right, Smith comes out. He's got Pribish on his right hip. James Mill spread wide out right. Parker Bowersox, I believe, as well. 6 goes in motion. That's Levi Porter, and we have Smith back to pass. Under pressure, and he is brought down for a sack. And that is number 14 for the Plum Mustangs.
He's sacked by number 14, Darian.
And that's Darian Slaughter on the sack. So Indiana's got to bring the punting unit out, and that'll be Tyler Reifendeifer.
Back to receive the punt will be number 12.
Yep, at 14, got some great pressure off the end there, and Trevor had nowhere to go.
So it'll be 4th and 16. Reifendeifer will take the snap. He is right at his 16, 17, 18-yard line. Gets a good kick, and it is caught and muffed. And he is tackled after about a 1-yard gain. And that looks like number 28, Trayvon Joseph on the tackle, and Isaac Nygren. All right, so Plum will get the ball 1st and 10 with decent field position. It looks like they are setting this ball at the, well, they haven't set the sticks yet, but it should be back at the 37-yard line. Was there a penalty? Oh, there's a flag on the play. I'm sorry, I missed that.
Yep, at the flag's down at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, I see it now. Let's see what they're going to call, because they reset the sticks.
I believe it's holding against Plum, Pat.
Holding against the Mustangs.
All right, that'll back the Mustangs up. Let's see where they'll put that ball. So they'll mark it from about the 37, 10 yards back to about the 27. So that's where the Mustangs will start, 1st and 10 on their own 27. Now, as I said, the Mustangs are in all purple with gold piping, purple helmets. They're led by senior quarterback Sean Franzi. This is his 3rd year running this offense. They come out 3 receivers to their right, one to their left, and a sidecar on the left. That's a handoff, 36, and he's got a big gain. He's out over, that's going to be a first down. Trevor Smith on the tackle.
Another flag down, Pat.
And that's Nicholas Odom, number 36, but there is a flag. Let's see what's going to happen here. And that's going to be a hold on Plum. And that'll be a spot foul, so it won't. They got to the 35, so that should move it back to about the 25. That'll be first down and 12. And that was and so Franzi claps hands, low snap, hands off to Odom. Odom gets around the edge, and good job by Parker Bowersox to set the edge. And Trevor Smith on the tackle with Parker Bowersox. So they're going to set that ball right at about the 32-yard line. So that's a gain of 7. So it'll be a 2nd and 5 now.
2nd and 5.
Franzi in the gun, brings a man in motion. Hand off to number 5. He gets outside. Levi Porter brings him down right at about the 33-yard line. So that's going to be about a gain of 1. So it'll be 3rd and 4 at about the 33-yard line. That was a good job for Indiana to set the and make the tackle. So he brings up a 3rd down and 4 now. Franzi has not put the ball in the air yet. He's got 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left in the pistol. Hands off up the middle, 36. Squirts forward. He's going to be a yard short. He's going to be marked at the 36. He had to get to the 37. That'll bring up 4th and 1. Let's see now what head coach Matt Morgan decides. Is he going to go for this backed up? And it looks like they will on a 4th and 1. Franzi calls the signals. He's got 3 men to the left, 1 to the right. He's in the pistol. Quick pass outside, and that's incomplete. Intended for number 13. That is Reggie Burris. So Indiana's going to take over with great field position. 1st and 10 on the Plum 36.
Yeah, Pat, that's the gamble the Plum takes there. If they don't convert that, Indiana gets a real nice start to this drive for them.
Yeah, 8:36. Our score is 0-0. 8:36 in the first quarter. Both teams have had 1 possession and have gone 3 and out. Indiana punted. Plum turnover on downs. Trevor Smith back in the shotgun. He's got Porter to his left. Smith back to pass. Looking for a middle screen. Nothing there, and that's going to be intentional grounding. I got to believe that's got to be a grounding call, but let's see. They were trying to run a middle screen, and the pressure was tremendous, and Smith had nowhere to go with that football, Jeff.
Yeah, you're right, Pat. There was 2 Plum defenders coming there that tried to flush him out of the backfield, and he just had to give her the ball, and unfortunately, as you said, he was not out of the pocket and is intentional grounding.
Yeah, so that's going to back Indiana up, and intentional grounding is a loss of down.
5-yard penalty.
And it's a 5-yard penalty from where he threw it. So that marks Indiana all the way back to the 46-yard line. Killer penalty, Jeff. They went from their own 36 all the way back to their 46.
Yeah, it was a very promising start to the drive field position-wise, but obviously the penalty really hurt them.
So Smith has Porter in the backfield. Hand off to Porter. He's got the edge. He's out over the 50 to the 45 to the 40 and gets pushed out of bounds right around the 40-41 yard line. They're going to mark him at the 42, it looks like, but that's a good run on 2nd and long. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The ball is now at the 42-yard line, which what that does, Jeff, is that allows Indiana to think about going for it on 4th down if they can get a significant amount of yardage here.
Yeah, exactly, Pat. They're getting close to back to the original line of scrimmage here.
They have to get all the way down to the 26-yard line. 3rd and 16. Smith back to pass. He looks and gets it out to Porter. Porter makes a man miss. He's out over the 40 and gets close to about the 35, 36-yard line.
Brought down by number 16.
So now Coach Wright will have a Fabrari on the tackle for the Mustangs. Good catch and run by Levi Porter. So that's going to bring up a 4th and 9 at the 35. Indiana has to get to the 36. Indiana's going to keep their offense on the field now. 8:16 to go in the first quarter. Your score is 0-0. Indiana's got 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right, and a sidecar next to Smith. Smith back to pass. He has time. He rolls right, rolls left. He's rolling right, looks downfield. Oh, incomplete, intended for Parker Bowersox. And there was a big hit. But we got a flag on the play. I think this might be a roughing the passer on Plum.
Yeah, Pat, you're exactly right. Trevor was way out of bounds there and got hit. And I saw 2 Indiana guys rush over there to just go protect Trevor, make sure he's okay. And there was luckily nothing else came of that. We've seen that happen a couple of times this year, but they got Trevor off the Plum sideline, and he appears to be okay.
Yeah, and that's going to keep the drive alive for Indiana. That should give them a first down. That's going to move the ball down to the 20-yard line. And when we get to the 20-yard line, they're in the Citizens Ambulance red zone. It is Citizens Ambulance membership drive time. Look for the QR codes. Community support makes it work. And that's also an In First Bank first down. Check out the rewards checking it in First Bank. Smith in the gun. He's got Mill flanked out to the left. Handoff to Porter up the middle. He's met by number 14, and that is Slaughter.
Down by number 14. Darian Slaughter.
Looks like that's going to be a loss of about 2 yards. Indiana's got to find where Slaughter is and get a helmet on him. So to bring up a 2nd and 12 at the 22. So now they're out of the Citizens Ambulance red zone for the time being. All right, so Indiana, they come out. They've got 3 receivers to Smith's left, 2 to the right. You've got Olsen and Pribish out to the right. Smith back to pass, blitz up the middle. Smith dances right, dances left. He has a man open. Incomplete. Knocked out of the way of Parker Bowersox. He had him for a second. Trevor did a good job of buying time there.
Number 9, Michael Barr.
Yeah, Pat, Trevor did a great job buying time. Unfortunately, there was 2 Plum receivers right next to Parker Bowersox there and helped to break up that pass play.
Yeah, so what do we got here? We got a 3rd down and 12. Indiana's on their own 22-yard line. On the Plum 22-yard line. They've got 3 receivers, Mill, Porter, and Bowersox to the left. Pribish and Olsen to the right. Back to pass, complete to Levi Porter, but he's brought down immediately. If he got a half a yard, maybe a yard, but Darian Nelson was right there right away. So that'll bring up 4th down and 12. It looks like no gain. So Indiana's stalled out here now once they've gotten down into the red zone. Let's see what Indiana's going to do here.
We're going to see a field goal attempt, Pat.
They're going to try to kick a field goal with number 22, Tristan Redinger. So this ball will be set at the 28-yard line, so this will be a 38-yard field goal. Trevor Smith is the holder. Indiana runs a man on late. Snap is down. Kick is up. Timeout called. Timeout, Indiana.
Timeout.
All right, let's take a quick timeout. You're listening to Indiana High School football on WDAD 1450 and 100.3 FM, streaming live on Renda Digital TV, brought to you by the Bowser Minnick Funeral Home.
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So good patient care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
And we're back in the S&T broadcast booth here at Plum Mustang Stadium. Indiana lines up a field goal with Tristan Redinger. This will be a 38-yard attempt going left to right. Snap is down, kick is up, and it is blocked. So Indiana turns the ball over on the unsuccessful field goal by Redinger. Plum will get the ball. 1st and 10.
The shame of that whole play was before Indiana called the timeout, they had run a guy on late, which is why Coach called the timeout. He didn't think they were set. But actually made that kick, even though they played dead.
Right, and that's the downside. So the ball comes back to the 20, and remember last week we had this question. If the ball gets into the end zone, it goes to the 20. So the referees were correct last week. Anyway, into the end zone. It's unbelievable rule in high school. All right, out to number 5, and he's got running room. He goes down, he's over the 40. He's still on his feet to the 48-yard line. So Franzi completes the pass to Darian Nelson on a quick screen. But let's see, we got an official timeout. Trayvon Joseph and Reifendeifer on the tackle. But that's going to be a Mustangs first down. First downs are brought to you by In First Bank. Check out their rewards checking. So that's a 28-yard gain. Franzi to Darian Nelson. And I'm not sure what's going on here. Plum's huddled over on their sideline. The referee blows the whistle to get him back on the field. All right, Indiana's defense lines up now. Trayvon Joseph's at the corner. You've got Porter and Smith at the safeties. And James Mill at the other corner. Franzi in the pistol. He passes out to Nelson again. He stutter steps in and out and gets out over the 45 to the 43-yard line. 44-yard line is where they're going to put him. Carson Beatty on the tackle from his defensive line position. So it'll be 2nd and 2 now. And Plum really seems to want to get the ball out on the perimeter to their playmakers. Franzi in the pistol. Hands off to 36. That's Odom.
Nick Odom on the carry.
Odom gets to the first down, and that's another In First Bank first down. Beatty on the tackle for the Indians. But that's going to set the ball at the 42-yard line, 1st and 10.
On that play, Pat, Isaac Nygren had a hold of his ankles, but he's a strong guy. He was able to squirt forward enough just to get that first down.
Yeah, Plum's always had strong backs. Franzi calls the signals. Hand off to Odom. Odom makes one man miss. Gets the ball to the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2. Brought down by Isaac Nygren. And they're going quick now. Plum's going with tempo. Franzi calls the signal, sidecar right, back to pass. He looks to throw over the middle. He's got Nelson wide open. At the 15-yard line, he's brought down by Trevor Smith. Darian Nelson with a big play. So that'll be a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So Plum's going hurry, hurry. And they are in the Citizens Ambulance red zone. Franzi's calling. Nelson in motion. Franzi back to pass, gets it out to Nelson, and he is swarmed down by Levi Porter for a loss of about 3. Loss of 2. Jeff, do you notice they're running the tempo down there?
Yeah, Pat, this drive, ever since they crossed midfield, they really tried to go as fast as they can, and Indiana's quickly trying to react to it to limit the damage here.
So Indiana's got them 2nd down and 13 now at about the 17-yard line. Franzi calls the signals. He's got 3 men to his left, 1 to his right. He's back, fakes, handoff, ball's on the ground. Recovered by Franzi. Indiana swarmed that, and it looked like the quarterback running back mesh just wasn't where they wanted it. So it's going to be 3rd down. And the Mustangs now are going in the wrong direction. The ball will sit right at the 22-yard line. So that's a loss of 5. So that's 3rd and about 18. Franzi back to pass, hands off to Odom. Odom up the middle. He's still on his feet. He's churning. Oh, my, what a run by Odom.
The minibus using the down.
Trevor Smith came up and brought him down.
Yeah, Pat, he carried Trevor Smith and Levi Porter back down to the 8-yard line here.
Yeah, so they're going to set this ball right at the 10-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain. So, Franzi on 4th down. Calls the play, hands the ball off. He runs around the edge. Nowhere to go. Can Indiana bring him down? And they do. That'll be a turnover on downs. Let's take a 30-second timeout. Right now, you're listening to Indiana High School football on WDAD 1450 and 100.3 and Renda Digital TV.
Miss the Dowd 73rd anniversary sale. Whether you want to furnish one room or your entire home, you'll save big. Save up to 40% on custom orders and up to 70% on select floor samples. You'll save on the area's largest selection of in-stock inventory, ready for delivery. Plus, get additional cash discounts or 1-year free financing. The Dowd 73rd anniversary sale. Dowd's of Plumville and Greensburg.
Doesn't your home deserve Dowd's?
Indiana hands off up the middle. Porter out over the 15 to the 20, and that's going to be an in first down for Levi Porter.
Brought down by Michael
Baum and Cam Wilson for the Mustangs, but that's an Indiana first down. Good run on first down by Levi Porter. Takes it all the way out to the 24-yard line. Gain of 12. So Smith is in the gun. He's got a sidecar. He's got 2 men to the right, 2 men to the left. He calls the signals. Man in motion. That's Bauer Sox. 3 men to the left. Smith back to pass. Screen out to Porter. Porter's out over the 25, out over the 30. He's got running room. And he's brought down right at the 46-yard line. Brought down by Odom.
Yeah, Pat, we know that Plum likes the blitz. And that time it really bit them. They blitzed off the left side, and that's exactly where they threw the ball to Levi.
Yeah, that was a really good job by Indiana to recognize the blitz and throw right to it. So Indiana comes out now. They got a in first bank, first down. Ball sits on the 46-yard line. James Mill is wide to the left. 2 men right, 2 men left. Smith in the gun. Hand off to Pribish up the middle. And he's going to get about 2 yards.
Pribish on a carry.
And brought down by Jack Tongle.
Jack Tongle along with number 56, Matt Hervatic.
And Matt Hervatic. So you got 2nd down, 8. Ball sits right at the Indiana 48-yard line. Smith has 2 men to the right, 2 men to the left. He's got a sidecar and Pribish next to him. Porter in motion. Smith back to pass. He looks, he completes it. That's out to number 3, James Mill, and that's good for another in first bank. First down. Indiana's got something cooking now. So you got first down and 10. Jeff, that wasn't anything more than just a simple pitch and catch out to James Mill.
You're right, Pat. And the same thing, Plum blitz from the left side. Indiana had that play running away from them this time, and so the defensive pressure couldn't get there.
Hey, we got a timeout by the Plum Mustangs. We'll step out. You're listening to Indiana High School football on an IRMC Sports Night on WDAD 1450 and FM 100.3 and Renda Digital TV, brought to you by the Bowser-Minnick Funeral Home and beyond.
Hey, Indiana sports fans! Good & Associates Insurance Agency is proud to support Indiana high sports. The team at Good & Associates live and work in Indiana and have been serving this great community since 1955. At Good & Associates, the priority is doing what is best for the clients, helping families like yours with auto, home, life, business, and farm insurance. The agency will be there every step of the way. Contact your trusted community advisor today, Good & Associates Insurance, to get a quote. 724-465-8887.
Garrett giving it right back with no liner.
Smith on the carry. Brought down by number 18, Cam Wilson.
Hey, now here's the issue.
Flag on the play.
All right, so we're back here in the S&T Bank broadcast booth. Indiana was 1st and 10 on the 42-yard line. They ran a quarterback zone with Trevor Smith. However, that's going to come back. Holding call, Jeff, huh?
Yep, Ed, I believe they called that on, I think that was Johnny Wine out here on the left side trying to block one of the blitzing Plum defenders.
All right, so that's going to march Indiana back to the 48-yard line, their own 48. So that'll still be first down, but now it's going to be 20. So Indiana comes out. They've got Trevor Smith, 2 men to the right, 2 to the left. Porter in motion. Smith back to pass, gets it out to Porter. Porter's out to the 50, out to the 45, and pushed out of bounds at about the 48-yard line.
Knocked out of bounds by number 2, Noah Oden.
Pat, that was that same screen play they ran before, and it worked the last time, so they figured, hey, we'll run it again.
Yeah, absolutely. Why not? So they get some of that penalty yards back. They're still going to be 2nd and 12, and they're going to put the ball right at the 44-yard line. So Indiana's back in their own territory now. So that was a pickup of 8 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 12 on the 44. Your score is 0-0 with 1:17 to go in the first quarter from Plum Mustang Stadium. And we want to thank Crimson Wealth Management for all of our sideline reports with Jeff Cribbs. Smith back to pass. He's looking, and he's got a man wide open as James Mill, and he caught it down to the 15-yard line. Boy, that's a shame because there was nobody around James Mill. If he doesn't go to the ball, go to the ground, he walks into the end zone.
You're absolutely right, Pat. He was wide open down here, and he had to jump for the ball and just could not keep his footing when he landed.
So that'll be on the 15-yard line. That moves us into the Citizens Ambulance Red Zone. Community support makes it work. Look in the community for the Citizens Ambulance QR codes to join today. And that's also an in-first bank first down. Smith in the gun. He's fakes it, runs up the middle, and he's over to about the 9-yard line. So they ran the RPO, and Trevor kept it. He's down to the 9. They've gone to that twice now, Jeff. The one got called back on the hold, but that was a good run there by Indiana.
Yeah, Pat, when Plum's playing this, this stack 3 front, and they don't blitz guys, you should be able to block 3 guys with your 5 offensive line pretty easily if they're not blitzing.
Yes. Smith, back, hands off. Porter tries to get around the right end. He makes a man miss, but he goes down. And he fumbled. He fumbled, and Indiana's turning the ball over. Levi had nowhere to go. He tried to make something happen, and they just Jack Tongle just punched the ball out as he was going to the ground. That's a shame.
Yeah, Pat, that's one situation where the player, you kind of have to know what you have, and you live to fight another down there.
Yeah, so now, here we go. With 15 seconds to go in the first quarter, your score, Plum 0, Indiana 0. And we are here in the S&T broadcast booth as Plum brings their offense back out onto the field. We want to thank First Commonwealth Bank for stats. And as the game goes on, we'll have some for you. The Plum Mustangs take the ball at their 12-yard line. And the handoff to Odom. Odom pushes forward, swarmed up by Isaac Nygren, and it looks like he'll get maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. So let's take a break here now. You're listening to an IRMC High School Sports Night on WDAD 1450 AM and 100.3 FM and Renda Digital TV, brought to you by the Bowser Minnick Funeral Home and the Beyond the Sunset Pet Crematory.
Athletic contests involve strength, determination, and perseverance.
Hi, I'm Andrew Tylinski.
And I'm Rebecca Donahue.
The team at Beyond the Sunset Pet Crematory in Indiana understands the importance of those qualities and is proud to be a presenting sponsor of All Little Indians video broadcast this year.
Beyond the Sunset can guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a beloved pet. You can find us online at beyondthesunsetpets.com.
When choosing a pet crematory, the crematory you choose does make a difference.
At Mark Arbuckle Nissan here in downtown Indiana, we sell more new Titans than any other dealer in our region of the country. That's because we have more Titans to choose from, and we give great deals on new Titans every day. And there'll never be a better time to buy your new Titan truck than right now. And there's no better place to buy your new Titan truck than Mark Arbuckle Nissan. That's Mark Arbuckle Nissan, because if you buy a Nissan someplace else, you'll pay more money.
All right, it's 2nd and 10 on the 12-yard line. They're backed up. Plum snaps, throw out to number 18, complete. And a tackle, and yes, by 3 Indians. Good job there by, I believe, number 24 had the initial wrap by Indiana. Who do you have as number 24, Jeff? I don't have that on my roster.
I don't either, Pat. I'll have to try and find that out for you.
Okay. But it was a good tackle around the ankle, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and 2 now. And the ball sits right around the 20-yard line. Franzi's handoff to Odom. Franzi keeps, and he's got running room, and he's out over the 20 to the 30. Out over the 40. One man to beat is Levi Porter. He jukes and jives and steps out of bounds. The ball is out of bounds at the... It's going to be out about the 32-yard line, but it looks like there's a flag on the Plum sideline. Let's see, the sideline warning possibly. Yep, sideline warning on Plum. So that they're going to go quick now. Plum is 1st and 10, but that's a big gain by Sean Franzi. Takes him all the way down to the 36 to flip the field position here. 1st and 10. He's in the pistol. Fakes to Odom. He looks long. He's got Darian Nelson, and it's going to be pass interference on Levi Porter.
Broken up, but there's a flag on the play, covered by number 6.
Boy, Pat, that's a tough call. Looked like he had very good positioning on that pass breakup.
Yeah, you know, it looked like from this side, Jeff, it looks like he just got into his body just a little bit. If he stays in his hip and keeps running with him, he's fine, because in high school you don't have to turn your head.
Exactly right.
But in the pros you do. But this referee was right there, and I think he did make some contact ahead of time. So that's a 15-yard penalty. That'll put the ball in the 19. So now Plum's in the Citizens Ambulance red zone. Sean Franzi directs the offense. He's got one receiver flanked wide left, 2 to the right in the pistol. Nelson in motion, hands off to Odom. Odom up the middle, big gainer, down to about the 7-yard line. So now Plum is starting to feel what they want to do, and that's going to be a 1st and goal now. Where did they set that, Jeff? Right around the 9?
Yeah, Pat, it's on the 9-yard line.
Okay, 9-yard line. 1st and goal on the 9. So Franzi in the gun. He's got a sidecar. Claps his hands. Pass. Franzi back to pass. He runs and he gets hit and rolls to about the 2-yard line. Tyler Reifendeifer on the tackle. And it looks like Reifendeifer, is he coming off, Jeff?
Yeah, they're going to bring out their heavy package goal line defense here now that they're down at the 3-yard line.
2nd and goal on the 3. 2 or 3, and Condis runs out. Franzi's going to go under center here. Indiana runs a man on late. Franzi hands off, runs up the middle, quarterback zone. Touchdown, Plum.
John Byer on the carry. Touchdown, Mustang.
And they're going to say that was a carry by Byers. So at the 9-minute and 57-second mark of the second quarter, Byers goes in for 3 yards, and Bigger comes on to kick the extra point. Snap is down, kick is up, and that kick looks like it's good. So at the 9:57 mark, Plum leads 7-0. Listening to Indiana high school football on an IRMC Sports Night on WDAD 1450, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
At Diamond Medical Supply, we're always on your team. No matter your sport, you can count on our support. With braces, bandages, biofreeze, and so much more, all to keep you in the game. We're a winning care solution, no matter what you play. Diamond Medical Supply, keeping you healthy this season because we care about care.
And we're back in the S&T broadcast booth. Olivia Biggers lines it up and kicks a pooch kick out here to the 30-yard line. And that's Graham McFarland, who catches the ball right at the 34-yard line. So Indiana will be in position, 1st and 10. Graham McFarland on that recovery, or on that catch. So they set the on the 33-yard line. So no return on that. And Indiana's going to bring out their offense now. It's 7-0. Plum leads at the 9:54 mark of the second quarter. So now Indiana, Smith in the gun. He's got Pribish on his right. Man in motion is Bowersox. 3 men to the left, 1 to the right. Out to Porter. Porter's got something going out to about the 36-yard line. So that's a gain of 3. That'll bring up 2nd and 7 on about 36. So Indiana's trying to get the ball any way they can to Levi Porter.
And Pat, on this series, Darius Webb has replaced Johnny Wine at guard right now on offense.
Okay. Our sideline reports are brought to you by Crimson Wealth Management. So Indiana has 2 men in the backfield, Porter and Pribish. Smith backs the pass. He looks to run, steps up in the pocket, wide open over the 45 to the 50. And he's into the Indiana territory. Parker Bowersox. Good pass by Trevor Smith right to Bowersox. That's good for an in-first bank. First down. Call in first bank for their rewards checking. So Indiana's got a drive going now. They're into the Plum territory. Ball sits at the 48. All right, let's see now. Indiana's got Will Olson wide to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Smith in the gun. Hands off to Porter. Porter spins, nothing doing. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage.
Down by number 74, Evan Corrigan.
That just looked a little funky, Jeff. I don't know from where you are if you could see that. The handoff looked a little bit funky there.
Yeah, Pat, that play looked like the timing was just a little bit off, and there certainly was not a hole there for Levi to run through up the middle.
All right, Indiana comes out. They've got 2 receivers out to the right. Will Olson out to the left. 2 men in the backfield is Porter and Pribish on either side of quarterback Trevor Smith. Smith brings Mill in motion. Smith back to pass. Blitz picked up. Mill complete over the 40 to the 35 into about the 31-yard line. That's going to be good for an in-first bank. First down. Don Byer on the tackle for the Mustangs. But Indiana's driving. 1st and 10. Ball sits right at the 31-yard line. That was a good job by Indiana. Trevor avoided the blitz, found Mill, who came all the way across on a crossing route.
Yeah, Pat, the last couple of pass plays we've seen, Trevor Smith has definitely had some time. The Indiana offensive line is doing a good job picking up those blitzers from Plum.
All right, so now we've got Pribish lined up as a blocker. Porter in motion. He goes wide. Gets around the edge, tries, gains about 4, maybe 5 yards, depending on the spot. And up, it's going to be marked out at the 27. So that'll be a gain of 4. That'll bring up a 2nd and 6. But what they did there was they put the man in motion and just threw a wide pitch to Levi Porter, trying to get Pribish out in front of him as a lead blocker. All right, so Indiana brings Parker Bowersox, and James Mill is wide to the left. Bowersox in the slot. Smith is in the gun. Pribish to his right. Porter in motion. Smith gives it to Porter. Oh, boy. Big time hit by number 2.
That was Noah Odom on that tackle.
Yeah, Noah Odom. He came up, and you don't want to pick on anybody, but James Mill just missed the block. Unfortunately, they were trying to set up that screen. So that's going to be 3rd and 9. That's going to be a loss of about 2 yards. Actually, it's going to be 3rd and 10 all the way back to the 31. Indiana's got 2 guys in the backfield, Pribish and Porter. Smith back to pass. He rolls. He looks. He's running. Flips it out. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, that time, Pat, Trevor did a great job avoiding the initial pressure. He stepped up. He was going to run for it, but he saw Levi was out there in the wing. He tried to flip it to him, and he kind of threw it behind him because Trevor didn't have his feet set. He was on the run himself.
Yeah, so that's going to bring up 4th and 10 here now. I got to believe Indiana's going to go for this. They're on the 31-yard line. Coach Wright is talking, and I don't see the play clock is down to 17 seconds. Indiana doesn't seem to be in any hurry. There's 7 minutes and 11 seconds. The clock is stopped. Plum leads 7-0. Indiana's going to have to hustle. They're down to 5 seconds on the play clock. 2, 1. Smith snaps the ball up. What do we got?
They caught them for delay there, Pat.
They're going to call that as a delay? Boy, normally when that snap is simultaneous, they let it go.
Yeah, usually get almost a 1 count or something, yeah.
Indiana call a timeout, or what's? I don't see a flag. Up, there it is, delay. Huh. So that's going to back Indiana up. It'll be 4th and 15 now on 36. So now what do you do? Does that change your thinking at all, Jeff? I'm not sure why Coach Wright didn't call a timeout there.
I don't know, but he is going to leave the offense out there, Pat.
All right, leave the offense out, and it's going to be 4th and 15 on their 36-yard line. All right, so Will Olson is wide to the right. James Mill and Bowersox to the left. Porter is in the slot on the right. Olson moves in, Prebish in the backfield. Porter in motion. Smith fakes. Incomplete pass. They were trying to hit Griffin Pribish on the wheel route. Indiana's going to turn the ball over on downs. At the 7 minute and 6 second mark in the second quarter, Plum's going to take over 1st and 10. We'll keep it right here in the S&T Bank broadcast booth. We want to thank First Commonwealth Bank for the stats. And I also want to mention Grand Beginnings Children's Center. Grand Beginnings has been a big sponsor of the Teddy Bear Fund Drive this year, donating $1 per point in every Renda football game. Thank you, Beginnings Children's. So it's 1st and 10 on their own 36. Nelson in motion, hand off to Odom. Odom is wrapped up in the backfield by Big Ben Cochran and brought down and cleaned up by Isaac Nygren. And also number 79, is that Anderson?
Anderson, yep.
But Ben Cochran, is Ben not on the field?
Well, they're mixing up the defensive line again
so
here. I'm trying to give you the new line here in a second.
Gotcha. And now Odom up the middle, and James Mill brings him down just short of a first down. Oh, they're going to give him the first down.
Number 3, James Mill.
So they're going to give him a gain of 12, and that's going to be good for an in-first bank first down. Ball will sit right at the 46-yard line. So Plum's got 2 receivers to the right, to the left. Man in motion is Nelson. Handoff up the middle, Odom. Odom bounces right, and he makes a man miss. Porter brings him down right around the 40-yard line. That's going to be another first down for Plum. Plum's got something going now. They seem to like what they have going up front. So they'll mark that at the 39-yard line. Plum is driving. 6:12 to go in the second quarter. Franzi is in the pistol. Odom in the backfield. He's got 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Franzi back to pass. Finds the man over the middle. And it looks like it was caught. That's number 14. And that's Darius Slaughter, their tight end. So that was a nice catch, actually. That's a in first bank first down. And that puts the ball all the way out to the 26-yard line. And they go quick. Run by 21. And brought down by Parker Bowersox. Elijah Jackson on that carry for the Mustangs. I had nightmares of Eric Moore. Eric Moore wore 21, I believe, for the Mustangs, and he torched Indiana last year.
Yeah, he sure did, Pat.
All right, so Odom is now back in the backfield next to Franzi. They've got 2 receivers to the right with a big tight end. Hand off to Odom. Odom makes a man miss and gets the ball out to the 24-yard line. So that's going to be a 3rd down and 8. Ball sits right around the 24-yard line. So can Indiana get a stop here on 3rd down, Jeff?
Let's hope so, Pat. They need to get the ball back and try and score here before halftime.
Franzi is in the gun. He's got Odom as a sidecar. He's back to pass. He looks right. He looks to gun, and now he rolls to the left. He's got nothing but green grass. Down to the 10 to the 5, and he's going to sneak into the end zone for a Plum Mustang touchdown. Sean Franzi, 24-yard run on 3rd down and 8.
Pat, he is limping back off the sideline. When he dove for the corner there, I think maybe he might have rolled his ankle a little bit.
Well, Franzi, as I said in the opening, he's a dual threat, and he can do a lot of things, and he's been running this offense now for 3 years. Bigger is on to attempt the extra point. Snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So Plum now takes a 14-0 lead with 4:43 to go in the second quarter. We'll be back. You're listening to IHS Indiana High School Football on WDAD 1450, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
This is Tony Satil, candidate for Magisterial District Judge in Indiana. In football and in all sports, coaches love experienced players in the lineup. It's what sets winners apart. With nearly 33 years as a practicing attorney and the last 3 years as a prosecutor, I have that type of experience. I've also been dedicated to serving our community and our young people for many years. I have the experience our next district judge needs, and I ask for your vote.
What sets S&T apart from other financial institutions is that they are visionary. Now, we understand that it is partially about the numbers, but they know it's not just about the numbers. It's about the management team, it's about the strategic and business plan, it's about how the team is going to execute on that. In short, S&T gets it. Quite honestly, we couldn't have done it without S&T.
Broadcast booth bigger with a short kick, and it is caught and runs right out of bounds by number 24 Graham McFarland. Indiana will take over at about the 34-yard line. They're trying to keep the ball out of the deep men's hands, that's for sure.
Yeah, Pat, every kick we've seen has been short to up men. They know how fast Levi Porter is, and they are trying to keep it away from him on the kickoffs.
So the score with 4:40 to go in the second quarter is Plum 14, Indiana 0. Indiana has to get something on the board with this drive. They've moved the ball. They just haven't been able to finish drives. So Indiana comes out. Trevor Smith is still the quarterback. We've got 2 men to the left, 1 to the right, 2 men in the backfield. Smith gets it out to James Mill. Mill's got a good block. He's out over the 45 to the 40, the 45, 30. And pushed out of bounds at about the 20.
You got to roll him out
right
at the 30. Pat, yep.
Right at the 30. That's a big play by Indiana. So that's an in first bank, first down.
Boy, Parker Bowersox had a fantastic block there on the outside to spring James Mill for that big gain.
Yeah, that was a really nice design play, and Bowersox did a great job setting that up. Indiana's got something going now. They have the ball 1st and 10 on the 30. Let's see if they can get another shot to Mill down the field. He's been open several times tonight. All right, Indiana comes out. James Mill is spread to the left. Porter in motion. Smith calls the signals. He's back to pass. He pump fakes. And he dances up, moves up into the pocket, and throws the ball away incomplete.
Pass incomplete.
And that's no grounding. He got out of the pocket and got it to the line of scrimmage. So that'll be a 2nd and 10 on the 30. But he was under tremendous pressure there, Jeff.
Yeah, he did a good job. The 14, that's Slaughter, right? Come off the blitz. They pushed him way upfield, and Trevor stepped up, but there was another defender coming after him, and he did a good job to just get that ball thrown away.
All right, James Mill is spread wide. Bowersox is in a traditional tight end, and the fake and Trevor slipped. Trevor slipped down right at the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 3rd and 10 now at the 30. Indiana's got to get positive yards here on 3rd down to make any 4th down attempt easier. All right, so let's see. 3rd down and 10. 4 minutes to go. Indiana trails 14-0. Mill spread wide to the left. Porter and Bowersox are in the slot. And we're going to have a timeout by Plum. Let's take one with you. You're listening to Indiana High School Football on WDAD 1450 and 100.3 FM and Renda Digital TV, brought to you by the Bowser Minnick Funeral Home and Beyond the Sunset Pet Crematory.
Football season, and before you know it, Mother Nature will say time to turn off the AC and crank up the furnace. Have you had your furnace checked lately? If not, call Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning in Indiana. They're this area's authorized trained dealer. Anderson's can give your furnace full checkup to make sure it's ready for fall and winter. Don't wait. The game clock is ticking down for cooler temps. Call Anderson's at 724-465-23. Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning. PA license 677.
Indiana's premier fitness facility, Sobek Fitness, is excited to be a sponsor of Little Indians Athletics and this year's football season. Sobek Fitness is Indiana's only open-floor gym. One step inside and you will realize this is no ordinary gym. Sobek has the largest selection of equipment to choose from, including plate-loaded machines and plate select machines. Whether you're a seasoned veteran or new to a gym, Sobek has the equipment for you. Call Sobek Fitness to join 724-801-8170 or check them out online at sobekfitness.com.
All right, Indiana comes back. They go for it on 3rd and 10. Empty the backfield. Throws Trevor Smith back to pass and throws it to Levi Porter incomplete. Bring up 4th down and 10 at the 30-yard line. So Indiana, they've had big plays, but their drives keep stalling. All right, they're going to go for it on 4th down here. They've got 2 receivers coming out to the left. They've got one to the right. It looks like 2 men in the backfield will be Porter and Pribish on either side of Trevor Smith. Smith with the pass. Out to James Mill. Mill to the 30. Makes a man miss. Cuts inside. He's going to get very close.
Brought down by number 1, Dom.
That should be close to a 1st down, and it is. An Indiana 1st down. In First Bank, 1st down. And now Indiana is in the Citizens Ambulance red zone. Check out Citizens Ambulance. They're there for you when you need them. It's time for you to be there for them. Community support makes it work. Citizens Ambulance Service. Indiana 1st and 10. Ball is on the 20-yard line. Trevor Smith. They've got Pribish lined up as a wing. They've got 1 receiver, tight ends in. Handoff to Porter. Porter makes a man miss, gets the ball out to about the 18-yard line. That'll be 2nd and 8, brought down by Marston. So the ball sits on the 18 inside the red zone. Clock is running, 2:52 to go in the 2nd quarter. All right, Indiana comes out. Bowersox is going to line up as a tight end. Mill is wide to the left. Smith is in the gun. Fakes to Porter. Slaughter off the edge. He misses. Smith makes a miss. He rolls and throws the ball away. Good job by Trevor to make Slaughter miss, but nothing open downfield. That's going to bring up another 3rd down now. 3rd and 8. Ball sits on the 18-yard line.
Yeah, Pat, Slaughter blitzes a lot from that left side, and at times the line's done a good job picking him up. That time he, was in the backfield, and Trevor did a good job just to get the ball away.
Yeah, and it was interesting. Once Slaughter missed Trevor, he didn't even retrace his steps. He just said, the heck with it.
I don't want to chase that little guy over on the field.
All right, so Smith is in the gun. He's got Porter as a sidecar to his left. Mill is flanked out tight to the right. Smith hands off, and it's a throw. James Mills wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! What a play by Indiana. Levi Porter took the ball. A little trickeration by the Indians. They dialed it up. Porter to Mill. Porter to Mill on a 3rd down and 8. That cuts the score 14-6 with 2:22. What'd you see, Jeff?
Pat, they've been working on that play for a couple weeks in practice and finally decided, hey, it's the last game of the year. Might as well try it now.
Yeah, put it on film. Why not? You have nothing to hide now. Redinger is on to attempt the extra point.
Redinger for the extra point.
Snap is down. Looked like they were offsides. Let's see. The kick was good.
Kick was good, but we have a flag on the play.
Plum was offsides.
Offside Mustang.
Did they blow that dead, though, is the question. So, do they blow that dead, or can they take that? What are you hearing down there, Jeff? I think you'd want to take the points.
That's the exact question Coach is asking, if he's allowed to take the points there if they did blow the play dead.
Well, Indiana's kicking team's going to stay on the field, so...
That's what they said, Pat. They had blown the play dead because they came across the line of scrimmage. Yeah.
Okay. So Indiana now will have to try it again. As we saw last time on the field goal, he made the one, and so it'll be half the distance to the goal. Now they're going to talk this over. I don't know. The side judges going to talk to Coach. It's interesting, Jeff. The Plum coaches are still going back to that 4th down where James Mill was able to make a couple guys miss and pick that up. Snap is down. Kick is up. And that kick is good. So with 2:22 to go in the second quarter, Indiana cuts the lead in half. It's Plum 14, Indiana 7. You're listening to an IRMC Sports Night on WDAD 1450 and 100.3 FM.
Mark Arbuckle Nissan here in downtown Indiana. We sell more new Titans than any other dealer in our region of the country. That's because we have more Titans to choose from, and we give great deals on new Titans every day. And there'll never be a better time to buy your new Titan truck than right now. And there's no better place to buy your new Titan truck than Mark Arbuckle Nissan. That's Mark Arbuckle Nissan, because if you buy a Nissan someplace else, you'll pay more money.
Booth from Plum Stadium. Plum leads Indiana 14-7 with 2:22 in the second quarter. Indiana just scored on an 8-play, 66-yard drive. It was a halfback pass from Levi Porter to James Mill for 18 yards. Mill was wide open in the end zone, and a good pass by Levi Porter. Redinger out to kick. He tees it up, and he kicks a pooch kick, and it squibs right at the 40. And they got something going to about the 43-yard line.
Pooch kick. Nick Sheffo picks it up.
Nick Sheffo on the catch.
Brought down by number 50.
So Plum's got to have good field position to run their 2-minute drive with 2:18. Trent Buffalo on that tackle for the Little Indians. So they'll come out right at the 43, 1st and 10. 2:18 to go. I believe Plum has 1 timeout remaining. Franzi's at quarterback. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. He's back to pass, and it's incomplete. Shot too high, and that was intended for Reggie Burris. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Jeff, how's the motion on the sideline after that score?
Boy, Pat, they're excited down here. They really want to get a stop and hopefully get a chance to score some points themselves before the halftime.
Yeah, and Plum will get the ball to start the second half. Indiana had it the first drive of the game. So Plum, if you're Plum, you're looking to score here and double dip if you can get that openings drive of the second half. Franzi claps his hands. Hands off to Odom. Odom around the edge, and he falls down. I'm sorry, that's number 21. And Elijah Jackson is on that carry. So actually it looks like they marked him a loss. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 11 back at the 42-yard line. So Indiana, they got to pick up a 3rd down. Look for Franzi to run this football. 2 men to the right, 2 to the left. Franzi back to pass. He looks downfield and he throws it, and it's incomplete. So that's going to be... So it's going to be 4th down, and they're going to punt this football away. So Indiana does get a stop.
Yeah, Pat, that's exactly what we just talked about. That's what Indiana needed, a stop here. They're going to get a chance to score before the half, getting the ball back.
Franzi's the punter, so you have to be alert. And Darian Nelson is the up back. 2 good athletes, especially in this field position. Porter's back deep for the Indians. He stands at the 25. Franzi, high snap, he fields it. Really nice punt. Really nice punt. Caught right at the 22-yard line, fair catch by Levi Porter. So Indiana will get the ball back. They have 2 timeouts. They trail 14-7 to Plum. There's 1:37 to go in the game. Or in the half. So it'll be 1st and 10 on their own 22. We've seen Indiana be very efficient running their 2-minute drill.
And we've seen them hit some big plays tonight too, Pat.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're going to be looking to get this ball to James Mill. And James Mill is wide to the right. 2 men right, 2 men left. 1 back in the backfield. Smith back to pass. He rolls to his right. He's on the move. He tries to beat the edge. Can't get there. Gets tackled. He's going to be out of bounds back at the 19-yard line. So that's going to be a loss of 3. So it'll be 2nd and 13. Don Byers on that tackle. Boy, Byers is having a day for Plum. He had the touchdown, and he's made several tackles here early. 1:28 on the clock, 2nd quarter. Indiana's down 14-7 to Plum. Smith has 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Sidecar is Pribish, back to pass. He rolls out, and it overshoots Will Olson. Just too tall for Will Olson. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 13 now. They got to be very careful here. You do not want to turn the ball over with 1:24 in the 2nd quarter, backed up in your own end. You know, if I'm Coach Wright, do you go something conservative? Maybe try a draw, a screen, something in that variety. Trying to get the ball to Levi Porter, I would imagine. 2 receivers to the right, to the left. Sidecar to his right is Pribish. Smith back to pass. He rolls to his left. He's looking to avoid the rush, and he does. And he steps up. Across the middle, intercepted. Interception number 9. He was trying to get the ball to Bowersox. And unfortunately, Michael Barr just stepped right in front of Bowersox for the INT. So now Plum has a chance in very good field position. They'll have the ball. 1:17. They have 1 timeout. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, Pat, that's what you just said. We did not want to see happen here. Turn the ball over in your own territory and give Plum a chance.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you have the ball, you have the momentum, you got to stop. You know, I don't know. Well, they're trying to win the game. All right, so Plum, Franzi in the shotgun. He's back to pass. He looks, and it's complete. Over the 20. And he's going to be inside the 20-yard line. And that's Brendan Marston.
Brought down by number 11.
Brendan Marston, sophomore, 5'11", 160 pound. Brought down by Smith and Bowersox. That's going to be 1st down, and that puts him inside the Citizens Ambulance red zone. Franzi back, looks to the end zone. He's got a man wide open. Touchdown, Plum. That's number 5, Darian Nelson. So exactly what we didn't want to see, Jeff.
Yeah, Pat, there was a slight mix-up in the coverage there, too, covering him coming out of the backfield. Linebacker thought he had him, cornerback didn't go with him, and then fortunately ended up with a touchdown.
Yeah, and that's a shame because Indiana's played a pretty good half, but gave him a cheap one there. Franzi to Nelson, 18-yard pass. That's a 2-play drive, 37 yards. And the kick is good. All right, we'll take a break. You're listening to Indiana High School football. Indiana trails 21-7 to the Plum Mustangs. You're listening to WDAD 1450 100.3 and Renda Digital TV, brought to you by Bowser Minnick Funeral Home and Beyond the Sunset Pet Crematory.
And a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck in a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Luther Ford, one trusted name, two great locations. And right now, Luther Ford has the wheels and they're making deals. Buy a new 2023 Ford Mustang Mach-E and save $10,000 and everyone qualifies. Or lease a new 2023 Ford Escape Active all-wheel drive. Just $388 a month for 36 months with no money down. Luther Ford, two great locations, Route 119 Homer City and Admiral Perry Highway, Evansburg.
Inside the S&T Bank broadcast booth, Plum just scored on a two-play 37-yard drive by the interception by Trevor Smith. And Olivia Bigger looks to kick this ball off. And it's a pooch kick, and it goes out of bounds, luckily for Indiana. Because that ball, if that rolls one more roll, Plum may have been able to get that football. Indiana did not react to it very well there, Jeff.
Well, I think that was the same place they've been trying to kick it every night. They're kicking it short to a nutback, and that time it was going out of bounds, and he did the smart thing by letting it go out. But You're right, Pat. It was very close to not going out of bounds, too.
Yeah, that ball checks up. So Indiana will get it 5 yards from where it went out of bounds, so they'll set the ball on the 45-yard line.
Indiana takes over first and 10.
Indiana's got 57 seconds. They've got 2 timeouts. They trail 21-7 here. Smith is in the gun. He's got, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Pribish in the backfield. Smith back to pass. He rolls, and he's got Mill, and he overshoots him right around the 50-yard line. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 10. Ball's on the 45.
Coverage by number 18, Cam Wilson.
That ball was just a little bit high. Trevor needs to set his feet and drill it into James instead of trying to feather it out to him. All right, let's see. Indiana's got 2 receivers now spread to the right, 2 to the left. Smith in the gun with a sidecar is Pribish. He's back to pass. Pressure, he steps up in the pocket, he gets drilled.
On the carry, brought down by number 52.
And that's number 52.
Anderson.
Jordan Anderson on the tackle for the Mustangs. So that's going to be a loss of 1, 3rd and 11. And the ball is back to the 44-yard line. And if I'm Indiana, I run this clock down. I don't need to do anything more here. We don't want to turn it over. Going down 14 is better than down 21. Smith in the gun. He's back to pass. He looks to run. He's got some room. He's out over the 40, the 45, the 50. He steps out of bounds a yard short of the first down. So you would have liked to see him try to pick that up, but there was a bunch of Plum Mustangs there. So it's going to be 4th down and about 1. The ball sits right at the 46-yard line at Indiana's 46. 12 seconds to go in the half. Indiana has 2 timeouts if they choose to use them. There are 2 receivers on each side. Smith in the gun. He's back to pass. Pressure. He runs up the middle. Good for the first down. So that'll stop the clock for the first down. Indiana needs to get lined up. Don Byers with his 101st tackle. And it looks like we got a timeout on the field. Let's take one with them. You're listening to Indiana High School football on WDAD, AM 1450 and 100.3, and Renda Digital TV, brought to you by Bowser Minnick Funeral Home.
Renda Digital TV is Indiana County's leading live stream service. Our team of dedicated producers and on-air personalities work hard to bring you network-level event and sports coverage to your fingertips. And if you can't make it, every live stream is archived, so you never miss a minute. And for you IUP football fans, Renda Digital TV is the exclusive home of Hawk Talk, airing every Monday during the season. Subscribe to Renda Digital TV for free today.
Back inside the S&T Bank broadcast booth. Thank you for joining us on this IRMC High School Sports Night. There are 7 seconds to go in the second quarter. Indiana has the ball on their 43-yard line going in. They have 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Smith is in the gun with a sidecar. Smith back to pass. Pressure up the middle. Off the edge, Smith steps up, incomplete. 2 seconds to go in the half as Trevor took a lick as soon as he hit that, through that pass. 2nd and 10. Ball's on the 43-yard line. There are 2 seconds to go in the half.
Yeah, Pat, I think if they can give Trevor some time here, you just want to send James Mill deep to the end zone.
Yeah, there's no other choice, but you got to know where 14 Slaughter is because he comes hard off the edge. Smith is back to pass. Empty backfield, 3 men to the left, 2 to the right. Back to pass. Smith rolls, steps up, going nowhere. He's brought down by number 74, and that's going to end the half. Your halftime score, Plum Mustangs 21, Indiana 7. You're listening to Indiana High School Football on WDAD, AM 1450, 100.3 FM. Jeff, are we going to get Coach as he comes back out of the locker room?
Yeah, we'll wait till after half.
All right, so let's take a break right now, and then we'll be back with you. Indiana trails Plum 21-7.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Oh, hi. Nick Moore, head coach of the state runner-up Homer Center Lady Wildcats. When I'm not game prepping with the girls, I'm creating financial game plans at Walbeck Insurance. We take time to learn about your specific needs to create a game plan tailored just for you, whether it is auto, home, life, health, or business insurance. Come see me, Nick Moore, at Walbeck Insurance, where we offer more choices, more savings.
Call 724-479-9378 to let Coach Nick make a game plan for you.
In real estate, whether you're buying or selling, Berkshire Hathaway is here to help you. Hi, I'm Tom Moreau from Berkshire Hathaway. Our experienced agents are here to help you.
Hi, this is Bonnie Houck of Berkshire Hathaway. Are you in need of selling your home in this challenging market? For all your real estate needs, along with 25 years of honesty and integrity, please call me at 724-422-1960.
The face of integrity, passion, and experience, Berkshire Hathaway, 200 South 7th Street, or visit us online at thepreferredrealty.com.
Hello, this is attorney Patrick Doherty. In sports, teamwork is important. That's why I'm pleased to announce the addition of attorney Amy Doherty to my team. Whether it's criminal law, divorce, child custody, child support, wills and estates, or buying and selling a home, our team is here for you. Visit us at 737 Water Street in downtown Indiana to discuss how our team can work for you. Good luck this season from the Law Office of Patrick Doherty.
Introducing the new Colonial Advantage at Colonial Auto Group. Our complimentary program with every new and used vehicle. 1 year of no-charge maintenance, meaning you can enjoy your new vehicle and let us take care of the rest. Plus, a lifetime warranty. That's a $2,500 value. The Colonial Advantage program is our way of giving you peace of mind with every Colonial vehicle purchase. Colonial Auto Group, home of the Colonial Advantage. Visit shopcolonialcars.com.
At Diamond Medical Supply, we're always on your team. No matter your sport, you can count on our support. With braces, bandages, biofreeze, and so much more, all to keep you in the game. We're a winning care solution, no matter what you play. Diamond Medical Supply, keeping you healthy this season because we care about care.
Renda Digital TV is Indiana County's leading live stream service. Our team of dedicated producers and on-air personalities work hard to bring you network-level event and sports coverage to your fingertips. And if you can't make it, every live stream is archived, so you never miss a minute. And for you IUP football fans, Renda Digital TV is the exclusive home of Hawk Talk, airing every Monday during the season. Subscribe to Renda Digital TV for free today.
And then I got like 2 bottles. I cut the one well, I cut one off. That's wood, so I'm going to see that up
broadcast booth with the Indiana Total Therapy halftime show. The Indiana band is out and performing for the fans here at Mustang Stadium. And so, you know, Indiana trails 21-7 at halftime here. The first quarter was scoreless. Both teams held their own, but Plum got on the board first at the 9-minute and 57 mark of the second quarter. After a 6-play, 88-yard drive, Dom Byer had a 3-yard run for a Plum touchdown. Then Plum came back at the 4-minute and 43-second mark of the second quarter. 6-play, 64-yard drive. Sean Franzi, their quarterback, scrambled for 24-yard touchdown run on a 3rd and 8 to put the Mustangs up 14-0. Indiana would not be denied, though, on its next drive. With about 2 minutes to go in the second quarter, Indiana put together their own 8-play, 66-yard drive, and they pulled out a little trickeration. Halfback pass from Levi Porter to James Mill. Mill was wide open in the end zone for an 18-yard touchdown. However, Indiana then got the ball back after forcing a Plum punt, but Indiana turned the ball over. Trevor Smith interception. Plum got the ball on the 37-yard line. It only took them 2 plays to score from 37 yards out. It was Franzi to Darian Nelson for an 18-yard touchdown pass to give us our halftime score of 21-7. Plum will get the ball to start the second half. You're listening to Indiana High School football, and this is the Indiana Total Therapy halftime show, and we'll be back with more after this.
You dreamed of blazing fast internet speeds and unlimited data? Well, dream no more. Introducing SeaWorld, your gateway to a seamless online experience. Thanks to T-Mobile's revolutionary 5G internet, you can now get lightning-fast connectivity right in the comfort of your own home. And it's only $50 a month. For more details, call Brian, SeaWorld's friendly and knowledgeable sales representative at 724-463-3200, extension 122. SeaWorld, the future of internet is here.
Athletic contests involve strength, determination, and perseverance.
Hi, I'm Andrew Tylinski.
And I'm Rebecca Donahue of Bowser Minnick Funeral Home in Indiana.
A great game plan involves advanced planning and preparation for the unknown. Anyone can create a plan at any stage in their life.
For help with your family's advanced planning, reach out to the team at Bowser Minnick Funeral Home in Indiana or find us online at bowserminnick.com.
Bowser Minnick Funeral Home, celebrating each life as uniquely as it was lived.
The Pediatric Care Center of Indiana and Marion Center are proud to support local student athletes. Each athlete has represented their schools and their communities to the best of their abilities. Doctors Rizwan and Amina Jabber and their entire team at both locations would like to wish both teams the best of luck in today's contest and in the future. The Pediatric Care Center, with 2 locations located in the 119 Professional Center in Indiana and the Mahoning Medical Center in Marion Center, recognized as the best pediatric care team in the Best of Indiana County contest.
Happiness is Friday Night Lights. Happiness is also when InFirst Rewards Checking gives customers money back when they use their card on all those fantastic things in life, such as getting ice cream, family vacations, going to sporting events, and trips to the amusement park. But do you know what truly makes InFirst happy? It's seeing Indiana student-athletes shine in the community. Good luck, Indiana High, from the team at InFirst Bank. InFirst Bank, member FDIC.
In First Bank, here for you since 1922.
Did you know Citizens Ambulance Service is there for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week?
Did you know the annual Citizens Ambulance membership drive is starting?
Be on the lookout for membership renewal envelopes in your mailbox.
To become a new member, it's super easy this year. Look for the QR codes in the community. Just scan the code and it will take you to the membership page.
Household memberships help cover the cost of being ready 24/7 for the community. Becoming a new member is easy this year. Citizens Ambulance Service, community support makes it work.
And we're back inside the S&T Bank broadcast booth. Thank you for joining us on this week 10 of the high school football season. Indiana trails the Plum Mustangs 21-7, and we're at halftime. Every week, Grand Beginnings Children's Center, with 2 locations in Indiana, are helping to help the kids through Renda Media's 45th annual Teddy Bear Fund Drive, which raises money to fund children's health care at IRMC and Children's Hospital in Pittsburgh. Every Friday night, Renda Media airs 4 football games, and for every point scored during our 4 broadcasts, Grand Beginnings Children's Center donates $1 for every point to the Teddy Bear Fund Drive. Through the first 9 weeks of the season, the total has reached $1,563. Renda Media says thank you to Grand Beginnings Children's Center for helping us help the kids as part of our 45th annual Teddy Bear Fund Drive. Can't say enough about their support all year. They've been with us since the opening kick and through week 10, so we want to thank Grand Beginnings. We also want to thank our good friends at the Indiana Total Therapy. Indiana Total Therapy, in conjunction with Indiana Regional Medical Center, works to get injured athletes, and whether you're the weekend warrior or an elite athlete, back on the playing field. I can speak firsthand. They are wonderful to work with. Dennis Schultz and his team at ITT got me back to work within 3 weeks after a hip replacement. I can't say enough about the job that Indiana Total Therapy does, working not only with people like me, but also Indiana high school athletes. They also provide an athletic trainer, Allison Hunt, who travels to every game with the Indians and is at every practice and takes care of all the athletes at Indiana Area School District. So we want to thank Indiana Total Therapy for all the good work they do to keep our athletes on the field, and the support of Renda Broadcasting and all that we do to try to bring you a good product on a Friday night with an IRMC Sports Night. So thank you to our friends at Indiana Total Therapy. The score, 21. Plum is 21 and Indiana is 7. We'll be back with more after this. You're listening to Indiana High School Football on WDAD 1450 AM, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV.
Real estate, whether you're buying or selling, Berkshire Hathaway is here to help you. Hi, I'm Tom Moreau from Berkshire Hathaway. Our experienced agents are here to help you.
Hello, this is John with the John and Anna Clark team. As a member of the community, we would be happy to assist you in buying or selling your home. Call us at 724-331-7455.
The face of integrity, passion, and experience, Berkshire Hathaway, 200 South 7th Street, or visit us online at thepreferredrealty.com.
Whether your goals include college education funding, retirement planning, generating income, or reducing taxes, at Crimson Wealth Management Group, we've got you covered. We make it easy for you to make the right decisions by offering you access to a comprehensive array of investment products and wealth management strategies under one roof. One stop for all your financial needs. Crimson Wealth Management Group is committed to helping you pursue your goals, whatever they may be. Stop in and speak with me, Doug Steve, today. You'll be glad you did. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Don't miss the Dowd 73rd anniversary sale. Whether you want to furnish one room or your entire home, you'll save big. Save up to 40% on custom orders and up to 70% on select floor samples. You'll save on the area's largest selection of in-stock inventory, ready for delivery. Plus, get additional cash discounts or 1 year free financing. The Dowd 73rd anniversary sale. Dowd's of Plumville and Greensburg.
Doesn't your home deserve Dowds?
Happiness is Friday Night Lights. Happiness is also when InFirst Rewards Checking gives customers money back when they use their card on all those fantastic things in life, such as getting ice cream, family vacations, going to sporting events, and trips to the amusement park. But do you know what truly makes InFirst happy? It's seeing Indiana student-athletes shine in the community. Good luck, Indiana High, from the team at InFirst Bank. InFirst Bank, member FDIC.
InFirst Bank, here for you since 1922.
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So good patient care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
Introducing the new Colonial Advantage at Colonial Auto Group. Our complimentary program with every new and used vehicle. 1 year of no-charge maintenance, meaning you can enjoy your new vehicle and let us take care of the rest. Plus, a lifetime warranty. That's a $2,500 value. The Colonial Advantage program is our way of giving you peace of mind with every Colonial vehicle purchase. Colonial Auto Group, home of the Colonial Advantage. Visit shopcolonialcars.com.
Mike and Robin, they're flagging. The students
I knew you were going, I wanted to get me a drink. I know you would. Inside the S&T Bank broadcast booth with more of the ITT halftime show. Indiana trails the Plum Mustangs 21-7. So, what are the adjustments that Indiana needs to make? Plum's going to get the ball to start the second half. So Indiana's got to get a stop. They cannot let Plum go down and make this a 3-score game. It's 21-7. If they can get a stop and move the ball, cut this lead down to a 1-score game and see what happens. Last year, if you recall, at Indiana, it was back and forth between these two teams. And then in the fourth quarter, Eric Moore took over to extend the lead. But it was tied with about 4 minutes to go in that game. So here we are. Last game of the season. The Plum Marching Band is on the field entertaining the fans here. It is Plum Senior Night. And we do want to thank the Plum School District and the great hospitality of the crew up here in the press box. We've had pizza, we've had cookies, Fritos, drinks. I'll tell you, it's been an impressive spread, to say the least. So anyway, we have about 2 minutes and 17 seconds till the teams will come out. Let's take another break and then we'll come back. You're listening to Indiana High School football on WDAD AM 1450 and 100.3 FM and Renda Digital TV, brought to you by Bowser Minnick Funeral Home and Beyond the Sunset Pet Crematory.
This is Tony Satil, candidate for Magisterial District Judge in Indiana. In football and in all sports, coaches love experienced players in the lineup. It's what sets winners apart. With nearly 33 years as a practicing attorney and the last 3 years as a prosecutor, I have that type of experience. I've also been dedicated to serving our community and our young people for many years. I have the experience our next district judge needs, and I ask for your vote.
Whether your goals include college education funding, retirement planning, generating income, or reducing taxes, at Crimson Wealth Management Group, we've got you covered. We make it easy for you to make the right decisions by offering you access to a comprehensive array of investment products and wealth management strategies under one roof. One stop for all your financial needs. Crimson Wealth Management Group is committed to helping you pursue your goals, whatever they may be. Stop in and speak with me, Doug Steve, today. You'll be glad you did. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Hello, this is attorney Patrick Doherty. In sports, teamwork is important. That's why I'm pleased to announce the addition of attorney Amy Doherty to my team. Whether it's criminal law, divorce, child custody, child support, wills and estates, or buying and selling a home, our team is here for you. Visit us at 737 Water Street in downtown Indiana to discuss how our team can work for you. Good luck this season from the Law Office of Patrick Doherty.
You dreamed of blazing fast internet speeds and unlimited data? Well, dream no more. Introducing SeaWorld, your gateway to a seamless online experience. Thanks to T-Mobile's revolutionary 5G internet, you can now get lightning-fast connectivity right in the comfort of your own home. And it's only $50 a month. For more details, call Brian, SeaWorld's friendly and knowledgeable sales representative at 724-463-3200, extension 122. SeaWorld, the future of internet is here.
21, Manoa Wright.
It was a 14-7 game with right around 2 minutes to go in the first half. Indiana had the football. They got a stop, had the football, and unfortunately they turned the ball over in their own territory, and Plum 2 plays later made them pay with a pass from Franzi to Darian Nelson to put the lead at 21-7. That was an 18-yard pass. So Indiana's done a reasonable job up front tonight. They have been able to move the ball and just haven't been able to fumbled on their own about 7 or maybe the 12-yard line going in. That thwarted a drive. Turned the ball over on downs. They've only punted once. So here we go. Indiana's their last half of the season, and we'll see what happens. Jeff, do you have Coach Wright?
Yes, Pat, I do. Coach Wright's here. All right. Coach, the first half you were able to move the ball pretty well. Unfortunately, you can only score one touch. What do you do in the second half to better?
Well, we're going to have to just a little bit and chip and help out on big number 14. He's still hard to handle off the edge, so we're going to chip and then release, try to get our tackle a little bit of help on him. He comes off the edge pretty quick. So.
And, Coach, what do you do to slow down their quarterback? Franzi's been running the ball pretty well.
Yeah, we just to make sure we're gap oriented, stay in our lanes, and not get pushed out of our lanes and create a bigger gap. He's been scrambling on us some.
Coach, thanks. Good luck in the second half.
All right, Jeff. Anything else that you're hearing down there? What's the attitude like?
Yeah, Pat, Coach mentioned about being able to help on 14, and we've talked about that the whole first half. It's kind of like the Brady O'Hara story all over again from North Catholic last week. He's coming off the end. He's given Indiana's tackles a hard time. They've been trying to block him one-on-one at times. Sometimes the running back stays in to help. Coach Wright just said they may keep the tight end to help also. However, if you have to commit 3 guys to block one, that's going to leave holes somewhere else, unfortunately. So he's definitely been in the backfield a lot. He's been disruptive, and that's going to be the key to keeping Trevor protected and having some time to throw the ball and execute the offense here in the second half.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so we're about a minute before the end of the half, so let's take one quick break, and then we'll be back with the second half kickoff after this. You're listening to Indiana High School Football, WDA 1450 AM and 100.3 FM. Hey, give me Struzzi.
At IRMC, we have all of the necessary pieces in place to perform complex operations, including highly skilled and specially trained surgeons, their support team of experts, and advanced technology like the Da Vinci robotic surgical system. As a result, patients spend less time in the hospital, recover faster, and get treated close to home. So there's no reason to puzzle over where you should get your surgical care. The answer is right here at IRMC.
Samantha, what's your last name? Snedden. I'll screw that up.
Miss the Dowd 73rd anniversary sale. Whether you want to furnish one room or your entire home, you'll save big. Save up to 40% on custom orders and up to 70% on select floor samples. You'll save on the area's largest selection of in-stock inventory, ready for delivery. Plus, get additional cash discounts or 1-year free financing. The Dowd 73rd anniversary sale. Dowd's of Plumville and Greensburg.
Doesn't your home deserve Dowd's?
And the whole team at Renda Broadcasting back at the station. If it weren't for our board operators and our production team, we wouldn't be able to bring you these games on Friday nights. So we want to thank Garrett Clark and all the other board operators at Renda Broadcasting. We also want to thank our video production crew. Our producer tonight is Andy Hart, and our videographer is Samantha Snedden. So we appreciate their help in being able to bring all the action to you tonight. Indiana's set to kick this ball off. Tristan Redinger, the senior kicker, will tee it up at the 40-yard line. And he's going to be kicking this ball. And it's a pooch kick, taken at the 36, out 36-yard line. That's Odom. And he is brought down by Isaac Nygren at the 43-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Plum at the 43-yard line. I'm sorry, that was Sheffo on the return for the Mustangs. Isaac Nygren with the tackle. So here comes the Plum Mustangs in their all-purple Indiana's in their white tops with their black pants. Indiana trails 21-7. Plum comes out. They've got 3 receivers out to the right and 1 to the left. They have a sidecar in the backfield. Franzi claps his hands. He gets the ball quick out to Darian Nelson. Good job by Levi Porter to make a open field tackle. And they're going to call a face mask, I believe, which I don't know about. I thought Levi Porter did a really nice job making that tackle. But I believe they're going to get him for a face mask. Boy, I don't know about that. That was right in front of us. That's a tough one for Levi because I thought he made a really nice open field tackle there. But they call first down, face mask, personal foul. So that's going to move the ball all the way out to the 39-yard line in Plum territory. Good grief.
Not how you wanted to start the second half, Pat.
No, it really wasn't. I thought he made a great tackle. He claps his hands, hands the ball off to Odom. Odom tries to get around the left end. He gains about 6 yards. Nick Odom, Isaac Nygren, and Trevor Smith on the tackle. So you never want your free safety making a lot of tackles, Jeff, especially when he's your quarterback. Now, Plum's going to try to go quick. Their coaches in the box are really upset. They're not moving fast enough. Second and 5. Franzi hands the ball up the middle. Odom gets stopped. Isaac Nygren with a stop. He really filled the hole there really quickly, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 5. Maybe a 3rd and 4. We got a whistle. There's a Plum player on the ground. Let's take a quick timeout. You're listening to Indiana High School Football on WDAD 1450, 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV. Brought to you by Bowser Minnick Funeral Home and Beyond the Sunset Pet Crematory.
This is Jay
and Shannon
from Hutton Blues Insurance. We pride ourselves on building strong personal relationships with our clients.
We are an independent agency offering you the best coverage at the best rate. When you buy insurance, whether it's for your home, car, business, or life, you want an advocate working in your best interests. And that's Hutton Blues Insurance, Route 119 North, just outside of Indiana.
We're also honored to have been voted in the top 2 insurance companies in the 23-24 Best of Indiana County contest.
Thank you, Indiana County.
Hi, and we're back here at Plum Mustang Stadium. Franzi back to pass, completes it out to number 11, and that's Brandon Marston. That's going to be good for an in-first bank first down, and Brandon Marston. So that'll be a first down. Ball sits at the 27-yard line as Plum is driving here to open the second half. They lead 21-7, 10-25 in the third quarter. Franzi in the pistol. Claps his hands. Hands the ball up the middle. 36, Nick Odom. He's got a big hole. And he's down inside.
Odom on the carry.
He's down inside the 15 down. Brought down right around the 10-yard line. That's going to be good for a Plum first down. And also an in-first bank first down. Brought down by Parker Bowersox. They're going to mark that. Where's that ball? Is it at the 11?
It's right at the 10, Pat.
Right at the 10, so it'll be first and goal at the 10. And they're in the Citizens Ambulance red zone. Franzi deploys 3 men to the right, 1 to the left. He's back to pass. Quick pass complete, and that's going to be good for a Plum Mustang touchdown. And that was completed to number 3, Jack Tongle. And that's good for the Plum touchdown. Quick drive by the Mustangs to put this score 27-9 at the 9:48 mark. That was a precision drive by the Mustangs, and their place kicker is on the field. And that kick is good. Olivia Bigger squirts right over the line. All right, 28-7, Plum leads at the 9:48 mark. We'll be back with more Indiana High School football on WDAD 1450 and 100.3 FM and Renda Digital TV, brought to you by Bowser Minnick Funeral Home.
Happiness is Friday Night Lights. Happiness is also when InFirst Rewards Checking gives customers money back when they use their card on all those fantastic things in life, such as getting ice cream, family vacations, going to sporting events, and trips to the amusement park. But do you know what truly makes InFirst happy? It's seeing Indiana student athletes shine in the community. Good luck, Indiana High, from the team at InFirst Bank. InFirst Bank, member FDIC.
InFirst Bank, here for you since 1922.
Bigger to kick off.
That's a 6-play, 57-yard drive by the Plum Mustangs. They get on the board. That was Franzi to Tongle for a touchdown. And Bigger set to kick, and she kicks it up. Fair catch called by Graham McFarland. So Indiana gets the ball on the 35-yard line.
Fair caught by McFarland.
So Indiana has to come away with points here now. Plum has scored on their last 2 drives to extend this lead to 28-7. What are you hearing down on the sideline?
Well, Pat, remember, that Plum drive started, too. It was helped out greatly by that 15-yard face mask personal foul, too, that really sort of helped them get down the field.
Yeah, that's for sure. All right, Smith comes out. He's got his receivers hand off to Porter. He keeps. Trevor Smith out over the 40 to the 42-yard line.
Tripped up by number 3, Jack Tongo.
Tongo on the tackle. So Indiana, let's see if they can get something going here. This will bring up a 2nd and about 4. Ball sits right at the 42-yard line. Tight bunch. Smith handoff to Porter. Porter gets back to about the line of scrimmage, but nothing more.
Porter on the carry. Brought down by Gary Nelson.
Nelson on the tackle. And it's going to be 3rd and 4 on the 42. Indiana needs to pick up a first down here to keep this drive alive. Smith has 2 receivers to the left. Handoff up the middle. Porter gets the first down, and he's still churning. Out close to about the 49-yard line. So good, powerful run up the middle by Levi Porter.
Brought down by...
Yeah, Pat, that was a nice job of Levi there, cutting the hole up the middle, just driving his legs far enough to get the Indiana first down.
Yeah, so now Indiana's got the first down. Let's see what they can do. Ball sits right at the 49-yard, their own 49. Smith's got 2 men in the backfield, 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Smith back to pass, looking to get the ball out to Porter, and Porter gets absolutely drilled by number 5, Darian Nelson. Porter got absolutely drilled. You can see it on the Renda Digital replay.
Yeah, Pat, I don't know how Levi held on to the ball, actually. I can't believe he caught it.
I mean, Trevor floated it, and Nelson met him immediately. And that's going to be a loss back to the 44-yard line. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 15.
Loss of 5 on the play. 2nd down, 15.
So as we've talked about, Jeff, all season long, Indiana, they want to get positive yardage on first down to make it more manageable. But now here we are, 2nd and 15. Smith back to pass. He's looking. He's under severe pressure, and he gets sacked, and that's probably going to be another intentional grounding, I would imagine. The referee's got the flag, and he throws it. Trevor Smith had no chance.
Yeah, Pat, he was out of the pocket, but the ball did not get back to the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
Now, Dom Byer was on him. This is going to be a killer penalty. I mean, it's a loss of down. So it's going to be 3rd down and forever. Free rusher. I mean, you know, they didn't pick it up. Looks like Indiana's going to call a timeout here. So let's step out with you. You're listening to Indiana High School football on an IRMC Sports Night. Indiana trails 28-7 to the Plum Mustangs. You're listening to WDAD 1450, 100.3, and Renda Digital TV.
Happiness is Friday Night Lights. Happiness is also when InFirst Rewards Checking gives customers money back when they use their card on all those fantastic things in life, such as getting ice cream, family vacations, going to sporting events, and trips to the amusement park. But do you know what truly makes InFirst happy? It's seeing Indiana student-athletes shine in the community. Good luck, Indiana High, from the team at InFirst Bank. InFirst Bank, member FDIC.
InFirst Bank, here for you since 1922.
You dreamed of blazing fast internet speeds and unlimited data? Well, dream no more. Introducing SeaWorld, your gateway to a seamless online experience. Thanks to T-Mobile's revolutionary 5G internet, you can now get lightning-fast connectivity right in the comfort of your own home. And it's only $50 a month. For more details, call Brian, SeaWorld's friendly and knowledgeable sales representative at 724-463-3200, extension 122. SeaWorld, the future of internet is here.
All right, so we're back at Plum Mustang Field. Smith on 3rd and 36. Passes the ball out to James Mill for a short gain. It's going to be 4th down, and I don't know, 4th down and all the way back to Indiana County, maybe. 4th and 29. Ball's on the 30-yard line. Reifendeifer end to punt. He's at the 15-yard line. Good snap. He gets the kickoff. Nelson back to deep. Catches the ball on the line drive. He's on 50 to 45 to the 40, and he's gang tackled right on the Indiana sideline at the 40. Plum's going to have the ball in great field position. It was a line drive punt, and Nelson caught it on the run. 6 minutes and 26 seconds to go in the third quarter. Plum leads 28-7, and they have the ball set up inside their own territory at their 40. Indiana has to get a stop here now. Ball sits on the 41-yard line. Indiana, if they have any hope of getting back in this ball game, has to get a stop here. And Plum comes out. They've got Franzi at quarterback. Odom in the backfield as his sidecar. He's got 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Franzi directs this offense, claps his hands, hand off to Odom. He pulls it. Franzi keeps it. Going to be about a gain of about 4 or 5. Good first down run. Let's see. They're going to give him 4 yards, so that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Ball sits right at about the 37-yard line. Franzi in the pistol. Odom behind him. Franzi calls the signals. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Quick pass out to Nelson. Nelson, one man misses, but not tackle. Oh, let's see what this call is. Flag came in late. Darian Nelson, number 58 on the tackle, Johnny Wyatt. Let's see what this flag is. The flag came in late. You can see on the Renda digital replay here. Let's see what we can see.
That's going to be a hold against Plum, Pat.
Okay, good. That'll help Indiana. We didn't really see it on the replay up here, but so that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball will be pushed back to the 45-yard line. So 14, 2nd and 14. They've got friends. He's got 3 receivers out. He pump fakes, and he's going long. Incomplete for 18. They tried with a hard pump fake, hoping to get Wilson open, but really good coverage by James Mill in the Indiana secondary. That'll bring up 3rd down and 14 now. Indiana has to get a stop here if they want to get back into this ball game. Franzi positions Nelson, one of his go-to guys. He's out to the left. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. They position Odom as a sidecar to the left. Franzi claps his hands, back to pass. He looks, and he's got nothing but green space. Makes a man miss. He's out over and rustled out of bounds right at about the 29-yard line, the 30-yard line. And that's going to be good for a Plum first down. Big first down pickup by Franzi with his legs. That's a gain of 15. They needed 14, so it's 1st and 10. That's an in-first bank. First down. Ball sits right at the 30. Franzi running this offense with precision. Claps his hands. Drops back to pass. He's looking. He's going to run it. He's got room, and he slides down. He slides down right at about the 24-yard line. Indiana player was already in the process of trying to tackle him. The fans wanted a flag because he slid, but none is coming. So there'll be a 7-yard gain, 2nd and 3 now. Ball will sit right at the 29-yard line. I'm sorry, the 24-yard line. Franzi hands off to Odom. Odom stutter steps up the middle. Reifendeifer with the tackle along with Nygren. So let's see where they're going to mark this. It's going to be 3rd down and 1, very short one. Ball sits right at the 21-yard line. They got to get to the 20. Franzi has two receivers out, three receivers to his left, one to his right. Handoff up the middle to Odom. Odom sheds a man, runs through Nygren's tackle, and he's just carrying Indiana defenders down inside the 15-yard line. That's going to be a first down for the Plum Mustangs. Ball's going to be right at about the 14.
First down.
They got it marked right at the 14-yard line. So here we go. They're in the Citizens Ambulance red zone. Plum is just working this game. Franzi back to pass, completes out to number 18.
Franzi pass complete to Cam Wilson.
Cam Wilson on the catch for the Mustangs. That's going to be good for about 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Ball sits right around the 10. They get marked on the. So that's 4-yard gain. They're inside the Citizens Ambulance red zone. Did you know that Citizens Ambulance provides service to 7 different school districts in Indiana County? Oh, Odom runs, but he is met right in the hole by the Indiana defense. Bauer, Sox, Anderson, Nygren, all on that tackle. So that's another 3rd down now. Can Indiana get a stop? Looks like that was a loss of about maybe a yard. 3rd and 7. Ball sits around the 11-yard line. Franzi deploys 3 receivers now to his left, 1 to his right. Odom is the sidecar on his right. Franzi claps his hands. And there's some trickeration, and it gets sniffed out. Ball's on the ground. Nelson runs down inside. He's tackled around the 10-yard line. What they did was they tried to run a reverse. They ran a reverse. You can see it here on the Renda digital replay. So they handed the ball to Odom, who gave it to Nelson, and good job by Indiana really to set the edge there. And so now they're going to bring Olivia Bigger out to attempt the field goal on a 4th and 5. Ball sits right at around the 9-yard line. The ball will be spotted at the 15. This is a 25-yard field goal attempt. Snap is good. Kick is up. And that kick looks good. So Olivia Bigger from 25 yards out. That extends the lead to 31. Plum, Indiana 7. We'll be back after this. You're listening to Indiana High School Football on WDAD 1450 and 100.3 FM and Renda Digital TV.
Athletic contests involve strength, determination, and perseverance.
Hi, I'm Andrew Tylinski.
And I'm Rebecca Donahue.
The team at Beyond the Sunset Pet Crematory in Indiana understands the importance of those qualities and is proud to be a presenting sponsor of all Little Indians video broadcasts this year.
Beyond the Sunset can guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a beloved pet. You can find us online at beyondthesunsetpets.com.
When choosing a pet crematory, the crematory you choose does make a difference.
And we're back here at Plum Mustang Field. Olivia Biggers tees the ball up. Plum leads 31-7. And Bigger set to kick. And it's a little deeper this time. Hits it around the 20 and gets away from Levi Porter and rolls out of bounds. So that'll be a flag. Good job by Levi Porter to just let that roll out of bounds. So that was a 10-play, 59-yard drive for the Mustangs, capped by a 25-yard Olivia Bigger field goal to give Plum a 31-7 lead. With 2:28 to go in the third quarter. So that penalty will bring the ball out to the 35-yard line. It'll be Indiana football, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Smith in the empty backfield. Porter in motion. Fake handoff. Smith's got nothing but room. He's out over the 40 to the 45-yard line. That should be good for a first down. That's an in first bank first down. Trevor Smith got hit hard at the end of that play. But good read option by Indiana on that. Fake to Porter. Smith just puts his foot in the ground and gets vertical and gets out for the in-first bank first down. Ball sits at the 45-yard line. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to play in the third quarter. Indiana looks to the sideline. They've got 2 receivers out to the right, a wing back, and 1 man to the left. Mill in motion. Quick pitch out to Porter. Porter tries to get the edge. He gets about 5 yards. Good first down run.
Knocked out of bounds by number 18, Cam Wilson.
What are you hearing down there, John?
Yeah, it's good to see Levi Porter back in the game after he took that hard hit the last series when he was on offense.
Yeah,
he did not play defense that last possession, but he's back out there for offense now.
Yeah, they put the ball right at the 50-yard line. That was just the toss, trying to get the ball out to Levi around the end. Clock is at 1:25 in the third quarter. Plum leads 31-7. Indiana's got 3 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. Man in motion is Pribish. Fakes the handoff. Smith looks up the middle, nothing there, and gets forced outside. It's going to be a loss of about 3 yards. Vinny Fabrero on the tackle, so it's going to be a 3rd and 8. Ball all the way back to, they set it right at the 40. They're going to set this ball right at the 48, so that'll be a loss of 2. So I guess it's a 3rd and 7 at the 38. Indiana has to convert and get this first down. Smith in the gun, empty set. He's got 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. He's back to pass. Pressure out around the edge. He finds James Mill. He's going to come up short, but it is a completed pass out to the 47-yard line. It's going to be 2 yards short of the first down. 4th and 2. Tongle on the tackle. Don Byer came on with the pressure. Smith was able to step up and get it off to Mill. Ball sits right at the 47-yard line. Indiana's 47, so that was a good pickup. It looks like Indiana, that's the end of the quarter, so let's take a break. Plum leads Indiana 31-7. The third quarter is over. We'll be back. You're listening to an IRMC High School Sports Night. Indiana High School football on WDAD, AM 1450 and 100.3 FM, and Renda Digital TV, brought to you by Bowser Minnick Funeral Home and Beyond the Sunset Pet Crematory.
And a van hasn't returned your call? Chuck and a truck can't get there for 2 months? Stop dealing with fly-by-nighters and call a company that's fully capable for all your plumbing and heating needs. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated is on call 24/7, 365 days a year. Visit us at joyceplumbing.com. That's joyceplumbing.com. Joyce Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning Incorporated, the best place in town to take a leak. PA 042115.
Luther Ford, one trusted name, 2 great locations. And right now, Luther Ford has the wheels and they're making deals. Buy a new 2023 Ford Mustang Mach-E and save $10,000 and everyone qualifies. Or lease a new 2023 Ford Escape Active all-wheel drive. Just $388 a month for 36 months with no money down. Luther Ford, 2 great locations, Route 119 Homer City and Admiral Perry Highway, Evansburg.
So on 4th down and 2, Trevor Smith takes the ball from under center. He rolls out to the right and throws the ball downfield incomplete. Indiana turns it over on downs. So Plum takes the ball at 11:52 to go in the fourth quarter. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. Their own 47. Plum comes out, Sean Franzi in the pistol. Claps his hands. Man in motion is Nelson. Hand off to Odom up the middle. Odom's got a big hole, and he's out over the 40. He's gone. See ya, house call. 10-5, touchdown. No flags on the play. That's a one play, 53 yards for Nick Odom. 53-yard run. At the 11:42 mark, Olivia Bigger on to attempt the extra point. Snap is down, Bigger's kick is up, and that kick is good. The score is now Plum Mustangs 38, Indiana 7 at the 11:42 mark. We'll be back. You're listening to Indiana High School football on WDAD AM 1450 and 100.3 FM.
Milk every moment.
So that was a one-play, 53-yard drive. Nick Odom with a 53-yard touchdown run. Bigger's kick was good. Your score is 38-7. Plum leads. Fair catch called for at the 26-yard line. And that's number 15 for Indiana, who is Danny Trevorrow. Danny Trevorrow with the fair catch. So Plum leads 38-7. Jeff, what do you hear down there on a Crimson Wealth sideline report?
Yep, I'm looking at the line play here because Indiana, as we mentioned, is shorthanded, and I'm seeing guys like Johnny Wyatt, Ben Cochran, John Cribbs. They're playing both sides of the ball, and it's not a cold night. Usually in October, it's a whole lot cooler. These guys are going through a lot of water. They're sweating a lot, and unfortunately, Indiana's line just, they just can't keep up.
Yeah, and they just aren't able to get fresh bodies and get a break, and you can see Smith back to pass. He rolls to his right. Gets around the edge, steps, and let's see. Incomplete pass. Smith got absolutely drilled. But are they going to call a hold?
We got a flag down in the secondary, Pat.
Yeah, I see the flag in the secondary. I'm going to guess that's a hold on the defense. But Smith rolls out to his right and just gets absolutely drilled as he threw that football. So let's see. That'll be an automatic first down for Indiana on a hold. Defensive holding. So that'll move the ball out to the 36-yard line. They actually set it right at the 35-yard line. Interesting. That's a 9-yard penalty. All right, so Indiana comes out. All right, so Smith's got two running backs on each side, two receivers to his left, one to his right. He looks back, gives the ball to Pribish. Pribish gets the ball to the 45 to the 40, 35 to the 40, 37-yard line. Noah Odom on the tackle.
That was a great play for Trevor to get rid of that ball because he had number 3 Jack Tongle coming on the blitz off that side.
Yeah, I mean, they've really been bringing pressure out of this 3-3 stack. Interesting enough, I'm going to have IUP Gannon tomorrow at 2 o'clock on our sister station, U92. Gannon runs a very similar defense, a 3-3 stack. Smith hands off to Porter up the middle. Porter gets a burst. He's going to be about a half a yard short. Ball's at the 40, in between the 44 and 45-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
3rd down 1.
They move it back to the 44-yard line. So Indiana has the ball, 3rd and 1. Clock is at 10:32. Indiana trails 38-7. Smith goes under center. Blitz is shown by the Mustangs. They hand the ball off to Porter. Porter steps one way to his left and gets out to the 50-yard line. Good for an in-first bank first down.
Pat, that was a situation where Plum's blitz really overran the play.
Yeah.
They let Levi be able to cut it out to left and get that first down.
Yeah, the ball sits right at the 50-yard line. Check out In First Bank for their rewards checking. In First Bank is here for you since 1922. Smith has a sidecar to his right. That's Griffin Pribish. 2 receivers to the right, to the left. Smith back to pass. He steps into the throw and just overshoots Levi Porter. Is that James Mill or Levi? Yeah, that's Mill.
Yeah, James Mill.
So it'll be 2nd and 10. Ball sits at the 50. Clock's at 9:51. The Mustangs of Plum lead 38-7. So, boy, it'd be good to see Indiana get at least another score. You know, the last several weeks they haven't scored more than 7 points. Pribish in the backfield as a sidecar. Smith looks out to his right, gets it out to Mill. Good. Probably about an 8-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 2. Ball's going to be marked right at the 42-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and 2. Indiana's got to get to the 40. And the clock stops on the out-of-bounds play. You can hear the Plum band in the background. It's a jovial night here on senior night at Plum Mustang Stadium. Smith in the gun. Pribish is the sidecar. Porter in motion. Pop past the 6. He tries to get her out around the edge. Stiff arms one man. He's out over the 40 to the 41-yard line. That's going to be good for an Indiana first down. There's a flag in the backfield. What they did was they brought Levi in motion. Just a little pop pass to Porter. But it looks like this might come back where that flag is.
I'm not sure about it. I think this may have been after the play.
Let's take a look.
It was Don Byer and Griff Prebish were blocking.
They've already moved the sticks, ironically enough.
Yeah, they were tied up, I think, after the play was over.
Let's see. Foul on Plum. Personal foul on Indiana. They offset.
The ref signals second down, but they've already moved the chains.
Well, and it would have been 3rd down anyway. So what's the story? Is it a dead ball? It's a dead ball. Offset. It'll be a first down. 1st and 10. Ball sitting right at the 37-yard line. So the clock is rolling at 9:27. Indiana comes out. They've got 2 receivers to their left, 2 receivers to their right. Griffin Pribish is the sidecar to the right. Bauer Sox in motion. Now they have trips out there. Gets it to Porter. Porter out. Nothing doing. He's going to get pushed out of bounds for a yard loss. Cam Wilson on the tackle for the Mustangs. So they marked it right at the line of scrimmage. They gave him the 37, so it'll be 2nd and 10. Actually, they moved it back to the 38. It was a loss of 1. Indiana has to try to take a deep shot here. I think try to get the ball downfield to Mill. They've been doing a lot of lateral passing. The problem is they got to protect. Smith in the gun. Porter in the backfield with him. Hands off. Smith up the middle. He gets over to the 30-yard line.
Brought down by number 1, Don Byer.
Don Byer on the tackle. Smith kept that ball and picked up about 4 yards. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8. Ball sits right at the 35-yard line. Third down and 8. Smith is in the gun. He's got 2 receivers to his right, 1 to the left. He rolls the pocket to his right. He looks complete to Levi Porter, but he's brought down. Big loss. Big loss. Good tackle. And now we got a penalty. Let's see what this is all about. The back judge comes in with a flag. So what was going to be a 4th down. You can see it here on the Renda Digital Replay. Let's see if we can see anything. Trevor did a good job of rolling and getting that ball out of there. Big loss. And then it looks like maybe offsetting penalties. A lineman for Indiana came in, and so it's going to be 4th down. Oh, no, it's on Indiana.
Yeah, that's just the one penalty on Indiana, Pat.
Yeah, it was not offsetting. It was on Indiana, and that was a dead ball. It'll be 4th down.
Personal foul against Indiana.
Indiana, I think, has to punt this football. I mean, it's 4th down, and they have to get to the 28-yard line.
Yep, they're sending the punt team out.
Yeah. So it's 4th down. Indiana brings Reifendeifer out to punt. Ball sits at the 43-yard line. Nelson is back to receive. He's standing right at his 29-yard line. The snap is good. The kick is off. It's a line drive kick. Nelson muffs it, and the ball's down. He can't advance the muff because he called a fair catch. And actually, we had an inadvertent whistle. The whistle blew, signaling the fair catch, but he muffed the fair catch. Then he recovered it. He cannot return that once he signals fair catch. So now the officials have to time this out. We have an injured player for Indiana. Let's step out. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Indiana High School football on WDAD AM 1450 and FM 100.3.
Nick Moore, head coach of the state runner-up Homer Center Lady Wildcats. When I'm not game prepping with the girls, I'm creating financial game plans at Walbeck Insurance. We take time to learn about your specific needs to create a game plan tailored just for you, whether it is auto, home, life, health, or business insurance. Come see me, Nick Moore, at Walbeck Insurance, where we offer more choices, more savings.
Call 724-479-9378 to let Coach Nick make a game plan for you.
Indiana's premier fitness facility, Sobeck Fitness, is excited to be a sponsor of Little Indians Athletics and this year's football season. Sobeck Fitness is Indiana's only open-floor gym. One step inside and you will realize this is no ordinary gym. Sobeck has the largest selection of equipment to choose from, including plate-loaded machines and plate select machines. Whether you're a seasoned veteran or new to a gym, Sobeck has the equipment for you. Call Sobeck Fitness to join, 724-801-8170, or check them out online at SobeckFitness.com.
And we're back inside the S&T Bank broadcast booth. The injured player for Indiana was John Cribbs, but he got up and walked to the sideline under his own power. The referees are still sorting out that punt return. As of right now, the ball is sitting right at the 27-yard line of the Mustangs. It'll be a 1st and 10. Okay, so Plum is running their offense. They lead 38-7, 7:33 to go here in the 4th quarter.
Now, Pat, I did get the explanation from the official when he came over to talk to Coach Wright. There was the inadvertent whistle. Ball is going back to where he had originally touched the punt.
Okay, so it was an inadvertent whistle. Ball goes back to where they first touched the punt. Franzi back to pass. He rolls to his left, and he throws the ball at the feet of his receiver, incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to number 80. And that's Matt Loheen. So it'll be 2nd down and 10. Ball is at the 27-yard line. And our sideline reports are brought to you by Crimson Wealth Management. Thanks for joining us from wherever you are on whatever device you're on. Franzi puts Nelson in motion. Handoff to Odom. Odom moves to the right, to the left, and he's down. He's down right at the 35-yard line. So Odom got a good run. So it'll be 3rd down and 3. The ball sits right at the 35-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and 2. Franzi hands off to Odom. Odom stutter steps. He's got to run. He is going, and he's over the 40 to the 30 and brought down right at the 32-yard line. Darius Webb on the tackle. You can see it here on really good run by Odom. He stutter steps, makes the first man miss, and then he's in green space. So Nick Odom with a big run, and the ball sits at the 33-yard line in Mustang territory. That's an in first bank first down. Sean Franzi calls the signals. Claps his hand, looks to pass, pump fake, and a ball comes out. And that's going to be incomplete pass. Sure looked like it. He pump fake.
Yeah, Pat, that was the classic empty hand coming forward there, you know. Came forward with the ball and it slipped out of his hand, so that is an incomplete pass.
And they just announced that Nick Odom, the running back for the Mustangs, has gone over 1,000 yards for the season. So that's an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. Yeah, Franzi gave a hard fake, and the ball just came out of his hand. He's got 2 receivers out to his right. He's got a tight end and Slaughter on the right, and Franzi back to pass. He throws it up, overshoots Nelson. Nelson just ran a corner route and just overshot him. It'll be 3rd and 10 on the Plum 33. There's 6 minutes and 20 seconds to play in this ball game. Franzi is running this offense. They've really found something. They've been able to wear Indiana down. They have Slaughter in as an H-back, 2 receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. Hand off to Odom. Odom splits it, 20, 15, 10, 5. Pushed out right outside of the end zone, but he's going to be in the Citizens Ambulance for red zone. For community support makes it work. Call Citizens Ambulance. That's just another big gashing run by Odom. Indiana's defense is just worn out. And they're going to set this ball right around the 3, maybe the 4-yard line. Franzi calls the signals, hands the ball, fakes pass. Oh, behind it. Loheen trying to get the ball to Matt Loheen. So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 4. And they tried to get the ball to Loheen on the pass, and they're going to run that same play. I have the Plum coaches right next to me, and they're yelling, "Run it again!" He was wide open. If Franzi puts the ball on the front side of him, that's an easy touchdown.
And he's a senior too, Pat. I think they want to get him a touchdown.
Franzi, pump fakes. It throws it over it again, over the head of Lohine.
You're right, the exact same play, and he overthrew him again.
So, I don't know what they're going to do here, but it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. Sean Franzi's overshot Lohine. They're trying to get that ball to him. 3rd and goal. I'd give the ball to Odom personally, but that's just me. Franzi looks to the sideline, and they're signaling the play in. Franzi claps his hands, fakes to Odom. And there it is, incomplete. They went back to Lohine for the 3rd straight play, and he dropped the ball. That was a much better pass by Franzi that time, right in the breadbasket. And they're going to kick a field goal.
That's it. He gets 3 chances to play this out. That's all you get.
If you're the Plum staff, you can't say, "Hey, we didn't try." Olivia Bigger comes on to attempt this field goal. The ball, it'll be a 20-yard field goal. Oh, Vinny Febrero, I'm sorry, new kicker. Number 16, Vinny Febrero. Ball snapped down, and it's good. It's good. It looked like it might go wide right, but it was good. So Febrero with the kick on 4th down and goal. So that makes the score 41-7. It is not a running clock yet because it has to be 35 points. And that 41-7, it has to be 42-7. So it's 34 points isn't enough for the running clock. So that's we're going to keep it right here.
Pat, we were just talking about them trying to get number 80 a touchdown pass there. Well, number 16, Vinny Fabaro, he's also a senior, and he's not listed as a kicker in the roster, so that was probably a little nod to him from the Plum coaches to go out there and try and kick that field goal.
Yeah, that was a 10-play, 73-yard drive. Fabrero with the 20-yard field goal. So Bigger is out now to kick off for the Mustangs, and that's 6 minutes and 3 seconds on the clock. So let's see what happens here. 41-7, Plum leads Indiana. Bigger approaches in just a pooch kick. James Mill at the 32. He makes one guy miss, and then he is swarmed.
Yeah, Indiana has caught on to them pooch kicking that, obviously, Pat. They moved, instead of James being deep like he is lots of times, they moved him up to sort of give him a chance to maybe get a return out of that kickoff.
Yeah. So Indiana will start the ball. They set it right at the 31-yard line. The clock sits at 5 minutes and 57 seconds. Indiana brings their offense out on the field. The play clock is at 20. They're going to have two receivers, Mill and Porter, out to the left. They're running an alignment on. That's illegal procedure by Indiana. It's going to come back. They didn't set the ball. The lineman was running in as Trevor snapped the ball.
Yeah, Pat, that's John Cribbs over here in the sideline getting his ankle iced, and so they were short a lineman, and they sent 79 out there, and he had forgot he needed to go out and take the spot at tackle.
So that'll back Indiana up 5, make it. Did they decline it? Oh, wow, okay, so they let him run the play. So it'll be 2nd and 10. So obviously Indiana is, at this point, they're just worn down. I mean, that offensive line is really hobbling. You can see them coming out. A lot of guys have played through a lot of injuries this year, fighting through. Trevor Smith is in the backfield. He's taken every snap at quarterback this year that I believe. Snap, he's back, gets it away, out to Mill. Mill over the 30 to the 35. He makes a man miss and gets out to the 38-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd and manageable now. Byer on that tackle. Jack Tongo also. So it's going to be a 3rd and about 4. They have to get to the 41. And the ball sits right at the 39. So it's a 2-yard 3rd and 2. 5:14 to go in this ball game. Smith is in the gun. Porter is the sidecar. Fake, 11 with the run. Trevor Smith, and he gets drilled in midair. He went up in the air and got absolutely drilled, but picks up the in-first bank first down. One thing you cannot question about Trevor Smith is his toughness, because his slight frame, but he's not afraid to run it up inside those tackles. Ball will sit right at the 45-yard line. Want to remind you that tomorrow IUP plays Gannon at home at Senior Day on our sister station U92.5. Pregame with me and Jack Benedict at 1:30. Smith with the toss out to Porter towards the Indiana sideline. It's going to be about a loss of 1. Jack Tongo on the tackle. And it's going to be, let's see, they mark him a loss. And now they're bringing some of their kids out. Nate Condis. Condis is a name we've called for the last 3 years. It was actually, they marked it back all the way to the 47, so that's a 2nd and 12 now. Indiana, they set up 3 receivers to the right. Smith, illegal motion. Looked like Porter moved. So I don't know if the snap was late or what, but False start. So it'll be second down. And that moves the ball back to the 38.
Trafford, 27, Franklin Regional, 14.
So it'll be second and 17, backed up on the 38. Smith from the gun. He's got Porter as a sidecar. He's back to pass. The all-out blitz. Smith's got nowhere. He rolls. He gets out of it. Runs down the sideline. Out to about the original, maybe gain of 2.
Pat, that was an excellent job of Trevor to make something out of that play. There was completely nothing there. He had 3 defenders bearing down on him, and he was able to roll out to the left and at least, make something out of that play.
Yeah, I don't know how he got out of that one. That was something just to get out of it. So it's going to be third down and 15 now. Ball sits right at the 40. Indiana is in their own territory. They bring 2 receivers out to their right. That's Mill. Smith back to pass. Blitz coming. He gets out of it. Looks downfield, throws the ball out of bounds. Good catch by a young man on the Plum sideline, but incomplete pass. Indiana's going to have to punt this ball away on 4th and 15.
Back to punt for Indiana will be number 50, Reifendeifer. Back to receive the punt will be number 6.
Tyler Reifendeifer will be on to punt. He'll stand at his own 25-yard line. He's punting the ball left to right as you listen or watch on your device. Sean Franzi's back deep. He stands at his 25-yard line. Snap is good. Reifendeifer gets the kickoff. And it hits and is muffed. Franzi dropped, but he falls on it. So that's good. Plum will have the ball. First down and 10. Ball will be at the 31-yard line, 32-yard line. There's 3 minutes and 59 seconds. Plum leads 41-7 over Indiana here at Plum Mustang Stadium. Franzi is still in at quarterback. They have, looks like a new running back in there. That's number 20. And that's Brandon Weissenbach. And there's going to be a timeout by Plum. Let's step out and take a quick break here. You're listening to an IRMC High School Sports Night. Indiana trails Plum 41-7.
Did you know Citizens Ambulance Service is there for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week?
Did you know the annual Citizens Ambulance membership drive is starting?
Be on the lookout for membership renewal envelopes in your mailbox.
To become a new member, it's super easy this year. Look for the QR codes in the community. Just scan the code and it will take you to the membership page.
Household memberships help cover the cost of being ready 24/7 for the community. Becoming a new member is easy this year. Citizens Ambulance Service, community support makes it work.
Franzi claps his hands the ball off to pass out to number 16, and that's going to be good for a Plum first down. That is now they got some new guys in here, and that's Vinny Febrero with the reception. Parker Bowersox with the stop for Indiana. That's going to be good enough for a Plum first down. Our first downs are brought to you by In First Bank. Check out the rewards checking in First Bank since 1922. Ball sitting right at the 44-yard line, 1st and 10. Franzi in the gun. He's got 3 receivers. Handoff up the middle to Weissenbach. And he's brought down for about a loss of 1. Isaac Nygren on the tackle.
Isaac Nygren still playing hard, Pat, to the very end of this game.
Hey, look, I give these Indiana kids credit. They could have checked out, but guys like Isaac Nygren, Trevor Smith, James Mill, Levi Porter, Bauer Sox, Pribish, Cochran. These guys are laying it on the line like this game means everything to them because they know that time is running quick. Handoff again by the Mustangs. That's going to be good for about a gain of 3. And Indiana brought him down. That's Johnny Wyant. So the ball sits right at the 41-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd down and a long 7. Ball's at the 46-yard line. Sean Franzi is still in the game running this offense. He's got 2 out to the right, 1 to the left, and a wing. Hand off to number 20. He's got it around the edge. That's number 1. He makes a man miss and another man miss. He's still going. That is Dom Byer on the carry. That's going to be good for another in First Bank first down. Parker Bauer Sox on the tackle, but not before Plum moves the ball all the way into Indiana territory. The ball will sit at the 33-yard line. That was a good run by Dom Byer. That kid, he recorded his 100th tackle this year on defense. He has a touchdown run, and there's another big run. Franzi claps his hands, passes out to number 80, Matt Lohine. They've tried to get the ball to him and finally make a complete pass to Matt Lohine. And Jeff, that's what high school football is about. I mean, I know we're on the wrong end of this one, but, they kept going back to him to give that kid. That kid will remember that his entire life.
It's no touchdown pass, Pat, but you're right.
It's not a touchdown pass.
They got him a completion.
But they got a completion, and he'll remember it. So it'll be 2nd and 2. Franzi hands off to Byer. Oh, he keeps it himself, and he gets out over into the 15-yard line. He's in the Citizens Bank red zone. Tackled by Parker Bauer Sox. Ball's going to be on the 15-yard line, 14-yard line. Actually, I'm wrong all over the place. It's on the 16-yard line. There's 1 minute and 13 seconds. The clock is running. And do they have a new quarterback in? John Nonnenberg in at quarterback for the Mustangs. Hand off to Byer up the middle, and Byer splits it, and he gets in the end zone for the Plum Mustang touchdown. With 52 seconds to go in the game, Plum gets back on the board. 47-7. And Vinny Fabrera will kick the extra point.
Timeout Mustang.
Plum will take a timeout. And we will too. We'll be back right after this. You're listening to Indiana High School Football on WDAD AM 1450 and 100.3 FM and Renda Digital TV.
Luxembourg's Jewelers, a proud supporter of all the area athletes, would like to wish the best of luck to all the Heritage Conference schools and, of course, the Indiana Little Indians this season. With 2 convenient locations, Luxembourg's Jewelers is the winning choice for gifts of any occasion. Show your school pride with gifts ranging from beautifully logoed coffee mugs, keychains, money clips, water bottles, and more. From the Indiana Mall to downtown Indiana, Kip, Jeff, and the Luxembourg's team wishes everyone an MVP season. Luxembourg's Jewelers is Indiana's jeweler.
Well, Indiana just couldn't. They've just run out of gas here tonight at Plum. And, Plum is trying to get a lot of their seniors action and get them into the end zone. And now Plum's going to go for 2. They're up by 40 points, and they're going to go for 2. Franzi. 2-point conversion. to Matt Loheen.
Yes, Pat, number 80.
Yep, Matt Loheen. Good for that young man. You know, unfortunately, we're on the wrong side of this. From a sportsmanship standpoint, I don't like it. I don't like going for 2 when you're up by 40. I think that's Bush League. But they want to get that kid a catch, and they did. And the kid's worked hard all year. He deserves it. Indiana's got to stop him at some point. But unfortunately, it is what it is. You put your starting quarterback in up 40, but that's high school football for you. All right, so here we go. We're going to keep it right here. 52 seconds. Plum leads 49-7. And they're going to kick this ball off to Indiana. You know, in a tough season for the Little Indians, as they are going to fall to 2-8. Plum's going to go to 4-6. So we'll see. Bigger's been kicking the ball short all night. I would anticipate that again. That was a 7-play, 68-yard drive, the 2-point conversion. Franzi to Matt Loheen. And Bigger kicks it deep. And Trayvon Joseph gets it at the 15, out over the 20 to the 25. Out to the 30-yard line. Indiana will take it over right there, 1st and 10.
Brought down by number 23, Cy Tompkins, and number 34, Tavon Rupert.
Yeah, Jeff, I don't know. What were your thoughts on that 2-point play?
Yeah, Pat, you're right. You know what they're and we always don't about Matt Loheen and what kind of hard work he's done for the Plum Mustangs, but there would have been a way to get him some points probably earlier in the game when the score wasn't quite so lopsided.
Yeah, and, you know, it is what it is. Indiana, let's see, what do we got?
This is their whole JV squad out there now, Pat. Mikey Zimmerman's the quarterback.
In at quarterback. They got the JV team in there. Snap to Zimmerman. He fakes, he rolls, and brought down for a loss of about 6. That clock's at 18. Indiana does not have to run another play.
Brought down by number 54.
And if I were Indiana, I would not run another play. And they're not. So your final score from Plum Mustang Stadium, Plum 49, Indiana 7. You're listening to Indiana High School football on an IRMC Regional Sports Night on WDAD 1450 and 100.3 FM. We'll be back after this.
Milk every moment.
We're the lifeblood of the community.
It's so much more than just a job.
So good patient care is providing top quality care, but also in a timely fashion.
They don't need to go to Pittsburgh for that. They can stay right here in their backyard.
So when a patient walks into your office, you receive them as your family member.
A patient leaves my office feeling heard.
And the focus truly is on what will get us our best patient outcome.
Don't miss the Dowd's 73rd anniversary sale. Whether you want to furnish one room or your entire home, you'll save big. Save up to 40% on custom orders and up to 70% on select floor samples. You'll save on the area's largest selection of in-stock inventory, ready for delivery. Plus, get additional cash discounts or 1-year free financing. The Dowd's 73rd anniversary sale. Dowd's of Plumville and Greensburg.
Doesn't your home deserve Dowd's?
It's football season, and before you know it, Mother Nature will say time to turn off the AC and crank up the furnace. Have you had your furnace checked lately? If not, call Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning in Indiana. They're this area's authorized trained dealer. Anderson's can give your furnace a full checkup to make sure it's ready for fall and winter. Don't wait. The game clock is ticking down for cooler temps. Call Anderson's at 724-465-8923. Anderson's Heating and Air Conditioning. PA license 677.
And we're back at Plum Mustang Stadium. Indiana falls to Plum 49-7. It was a close game through halftime, and then got away from Indiana in the second half. What we're doing now is Coach Wright's addressing his team, and then we're hoping to get some comments from him. But we'll start the game summary right now. Plum got on the board at 9:57 in the second quarter. Don Byer, a 3-yard run on a 6-play, 88-yard drive. Then with 4:43 to go in the second quarter, Plum scored to go up 14-0. 6 plays, 64-yard drive. Sean Franzi, 24-yard run on a 3rd and 8. Indiana did get on the board right around the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 8-yard, 66-yard drive. Halfback pass, Levi Porter to James Mill. 18-yard touchdown to make it 14-7. But then Plum came right back. Indiana got a stop, held them to a punt, but then on an interception, Plum got the ball in good territory on the 37-yard line and had a 2-play drive capped off by an 18-yard pass from Sean Frenzy to Darian Nelson. And Plum went in 21-7 at halftime. All right, let's see if we can get Coach Wright. He's with Jeff Cribbs.
All right, thank you, Pat. Down here with Coach Brad Wright. Coach Wright, tough game before we end the season. You guys start out the year 2-1 in non-conference play. You knew the conference play was going to be tough this year, and it really turned out to be that way.
Right. I just told the guys, at one point in time this season, we were a quality football team. Coming out of the gate, we played very well in the early game of the season. Just unfortunate that injuries really decimated us throughout the course of this thing. There's a bright side. Young guys got a lot of varsity time, got a little taste of experience on a Friday night football field. So we look to build off of that. I thought we did some good things in this game, and some young guys showed a lot of things. And I'm looking forward to looking at the tape and seeing how we can help them out over the course of the offseason.
Now, Coach, this is your second year in the program. Can you talk to what this senior group of players mean to you? Guys who have played so hard for you, played a lot of minutes, and really led your team the past 2 seasons.
Yeah, these guys, the 9 of them, they showed a lot of bravery and courage this season, and every single one of them was a good contributor to the football team. They all played, and they all worked hard, and I thought they had a great offseason. I thought we came into the season ready. It's just, like I said, it's unfortunate how the twists and turns of the season end up. But no, my hat's off to them. I said any way I can help them in the future, whatever their path leads them, whether it's football, whether it's another sport or college or whatever it is, I'd be happy to help them any way I can. Really good group of guys.
Now, Coach, what do you hope for your team to improve in the upcoming offseason? I know it's a long way away, but I know the coach that you never have an offseason really. So what do you want the guys to work on? What do you look to improve on for next year?
We're always planning. I told them there's strength in numbers. Success is very fragile, and we learned that this year. The 3 things I talked to them about is recruiting. Let's get out and really beat the bush and get some kids out to play for us. The second thing is we learned that we have to really keep our emotions in check on Friday night throughout the course of a game. And the last thing is practice really matters. We had far too many weeks this week where we were practicing with under 30 kids, and we have to have people in the football field that are working hard. We need competition in practice, and that comes in numbers, and it comes with guys showing up every day trying to do their best. Competition breeds excellence.
Well, Coach, thank you very much. Thank you for making time for us around the media this season, and good luck in the offseason.
Appreciate it. Thank you, John.
All right, so Jeff, thank you, and Coach Wright, thank you. Let's take a break, and then we'll come back and wrap this up. You're listening to Indiana High School Football. Indiana falls to Plum 49-7. We'll be back on WDAD AM 1450 and FM 100.3.
Introducing the new Colonial Advantage at Colonial Auto Group. Our complimentary program with every new and used vehicle. 1 year of no-charge maintenance, meaning you can enjoy your new vehicle and let us take care of the rest. Plus, a lifetime warranty. That's a $2,500 value. The Colonial Advantage program is our way of giving you peace of mind with every Colonial vehicle purchase. Colonial Auto Group, home of the Colonial Advantage. Visit shopcolonialcars.com.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your local Erie agent is William G. Meckling Insurance Agency. Get a quote at 724-465-4261 or visit mecklinginsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
Don't miss the Dowd's 73rd anniversary sale. Whether you want to furnish one room or your entire home, you'll save big. Save up to 40% on custom orders and up to 70% on select floor samples. You'll save on the area's largest selection of in-stock inventory, ready for delivery. Plus, get additional cash discounts or 1 year free financing. The Dowd's 73rd anniversary sale. Dowd's of Plumville and Greensburg.
Doesn't your home deserve Dowd's?
This is State Senator Joe Pittman, wishing all of our student athletes and their families every success. Friday Night Lights are always exciting, and I recognize how important it is for students to be involved in activities, whether it be in athletics or the performing arts. I salute not only all of our students, but also all who guide them, on and off the gridiron. And I wish all of our hometown teams the best of luck this season.
Horses is hospitality. Sit right down and enjoy a great meal. Horses is hospitality. Delicious food with lots of hoss appeal. You'll love our famous fresh salad bar. The freshest near or far. Your hometown steakhouse wherever you are. Horses Steak and Sea House. Horses is hospitality.
At Grand Beginnings Children's Center, their focus is on growing and teaching children to be the best they can be. They know children need education, inclusion, and safety. Grand Beginnings has a mission to provide a warm and nurturing environment in which each child can grow physically, emotionally, socially, intellectually, and spiritually. Grand Beginnings Children's Center with 2 locations in Indiana, teaching children to shine since 1991. Call 724-463-1819. Find them at grandbeginnings.net.
Bowser Minnick Funeral Home in Indiana is very proud to be the presenting sponsor of all Indiana Little Indians video broadcasts this season.
Hi, this is Rebecca Donahue.
And I'm Andrew Tylinski. Last year, we had overwhelming support from the community, watching and celebrating the accomplishments of these young student athletes.
Bowser Minnick Funeral Home is committed to community involvement and cherishing the special moments that sports create in our children's lives.
Bowser Minnick Funeral Home, celebrating each life as uniquely as it was lived.
In real estate, whether you're buying or selling, Berkshire Hathaway is here to help you. Hi, I'm Tom Moreau from Berkshire Hathaway. Our experienced agents are here to help you.
Hi, Kathy Steffi here to kick off with Berkshire Hathaway. If you're ready to get your game on to buy or sell a home, my negotiating offense will score you a winning touchdown.
The face of integrity, passion, and experience, Berkshire Hathaway, 200 South 7th Street, or visit us online at thepreferredrealty.com.
Milk every moment.
Back with the First Commonwealth Bank postgame show. First Commonwealth time to be first. Indiana falls to Plum 49-7 here at Plum Mustang Stadium. All right, so we got some housekeeping. Jeff, who do you think for player of the game?
Boy, Pat, that's a tough one. I'm almost tempted to give it to every senior player who was out there tonight and gutted that game out. You know, we saw guys playing on both sides of the ball. Isaac Nygren still making tackles late in the game. Ben Cochran out there taking almost every snap on offensive and defensive line. And Trevor Smith, as you mentioned, not afraid to get hit. He's still out there playing safety throughout the whole game. I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody, but, those guys, as Coach Wright mentioned in his postgame, too, what they meant to the program and how proud he was of all of them.
Yeah, and that was a good group, 10 seniors in all to start the year. Some of those guys got banged up, but guys like Anthony Kowchuk and Evan Brocious, those were big losses for the Indians, but you're absolutely right. Isaac Nygren, Trevor Smith, Ben Cochran, Carson Beatty. I mean, that kid, he sucked it up and fought hard all year long.
Griffin Prebish. I don't want to forget anybody. Tristan Redinger,
the kicker. And, these kids didn't quit. It would have been real easy to quit. and pack it in. Rough season, as we know, but give the whole senior group player of the game. I got no problem with that. The Colonial drive of the game, well, I'm going to say it's the Indiana scoring drive. They scored with roughly 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. It was an 8-play, 66-yard drive, highlighted by the trickeration, the halfback pass from Levi Porter to James Mill for 18 yards. At that point, right around 2-minute mark in the second quarter, it was a 14-7 game. So, Indiana had their chance, and they just ran out of steam here tonight against a very deep and talented Plum Mustang team. And don't forget, they're a 5A team. Much a bigger school than Indiana, so, that's just the way the WPIAL does the non-conference games. So, Indiana wraps up their season 2-8 after a 2 start, not the way they wanted to finish. They were blanked in the conference. They did not win a Greater Allegheny Conference game.
Make sure you shut this window too, please.
And just a rough year all in all. But that's why you play the games, and hopefully Coach Wright can convince some kids to come out and get those numbers up. But yeah, I think the Colonial drive of the game clearly was that scoring drive by Indiana. And, we'll wrap it up here from Plum Mustang Stadium. Indiana falls tonight 49-7 on Plum Senior Night. On behalf of myself, I want to thank Jeff Cribbs for jumping in midway through the season, our colleague Mark Hilliard, who's been with us most of the year, our producer Andy Hart and his team of people, Samantha Snedden here with us, and Garrett Clark, our studio engineer and board operator. Thank you, Garrett, for everything you've done all season long so that we can bring you Indiana high school football on WDAD. And I also really need to thank tonight SeaWorld Satellites. They were able to get us a tower that allowed us to stream this game both on air and on video because Plum would not let us access their internet. So thank Dee Ober and guys down at SeaWorld Satellite for providing us with that T-Mobile hotspot, if you will. And knock on wood, unless we get cut off now, we made it through the whole game. So for all those listening, excuse me, we want to thank you for tuning in to Indiana High School football, and hope you have a good evening, and we'll join you next year. Thanks so much. Good night, everyone.